Yeah, make sure you mute your stream, Tam. And we are live. We're live, everybody. Saturday night once again. Let's see who we got out there in chat so far. We got Rajan. What's up, Rajan? Dave Flowers, who's a fucking awesome coil builder, is out here in the chat. Late Night Vape Show. What's going on, Mick? Denelli Elaine, hello, welcome. Tetley Man, what's up, Tetley? And Tam's in chat.
Yes.
What is going on? How's everyone's week been to start off with? Tam, how about you? How has your week been?
Good, thank you. I've been on different shows this week and busy, and I feel so bad. Here's Fresh Show 3, and I didn't come on his show this morning, and I really wanted to, and I missed it, so I apologize. So anyway.
I missed it too because, there was cars that had to be delivered and shit,
I know, so it's been a busy week. I was on what show was on? Oh my God. See, I told you I forget stuff all the time. Wednesday I did a double duty show. I did my show and
mixing with Benny and Friends.
Yeah, you did Benny's show.
With Benny and Friend, a UK show, a mixing show. So yeah, that was cool. So
let's see, we've got more people popped in. James Rivera, Wendy Lou, welcome, Wendy. Deb22, what's going on, Deb?
Hey.
Now, Rugly, I'm guessing that you don't, since you're on your phone, you don't have chat up, but
I do actually. Yeah.
Oh,
I have
you do.
the laptop in front of me.
Oh, awesome. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Jim Boha, what's up, Smitty? What's going on? So, Fresh, how was that fight?
It was pretty exciting. It was two dudes who aren't very skilled at fighting each other. So they basically just threw headshots at each other for 3 rounds.
Oh, jeez.
Nobody got knocked out. It was one dude got a little bit of a cut, but yeah, it was an exciting fight. Sometimes the green guys, they can be a lot of fun. They're not all that technical.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's kind of gold undercards in WWF back in the 80s. You had some guys that were trying to make it, and nobody really knew who they were, and then if they liked Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon liked them enough. A couple weeks later, all of a sudden they're fighting for a title.
Yeah. Yeah, this was it was a couple dudes out of Dana White's Contender Series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. They're both brand new to the sport, so not brand new. Nobody's brand new when you get in the UFC.
No. But they're new in the UFC side of things.
Yeah. So it's fun to watch.
Yeah. So, Bill, what have you been up to this week, brother?
Putting this chair together.
I'm hearing about this chair. What is this?
My old chair kind of went. I was sitting in it here a few days back, and all of a sudden I had a loud pop, and then I was almost on the floor. I think the hydraulics. I'd only had the thing 25 years. I don't know. They just don't make shit like they used to,
Well, you could still probably take it back. It's probably still under warranty.
Yeah, that's what Mick was saying. He said, take it back. So I ordered this one. This one's got a nice little lumbar deal down here, and it's actually got a massage thing. I can plug it into the computer, and it'll massage the whole back.
What? Oh, damn.
Yeah. So I'm kind of liking this right now. So I'm just kind of leaning back doing this.
Massage on mine. That's nice.
Damn, I guess if you sit in a certain way, you don't need to go to bed.
Yeah, that's right. I can just. So if you guys see me just sitting here doing this, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm asleep. I'm just going, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you're out on the golf course, the wife's sitting in the chair and she's going, ooh,
Yeah. Except for she'll turn the cushion lengthways. I have it in my lower back.
Telly asks if there's a hand attached to it. And see, I saw Cloud King Cody. Fee, what's up, Fee? Monty King, what's up? Welcome. David R. from Edinburgh, Scotland. Yes, we are keeping very well tonight. Thank you for using your insomnia to join us.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
Tony beat me to the punch. Happy birthday, Tom Frank, for tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, 3 hours. I'm 3 hours away from 49. Thank you, Addie Tooney. I'm even wearing the Addie Tooney shirt tonight.
And when it's your birthday, 1 week from that day is my birthday. So that's not a good thing so much.
Well, then we get to terrorize you with happy birthdays.
Yeah.
So our special guest, Harrison's running late as usual.
It's nice to be here. It's nice to be here.
Yes. So Rugly, welcome, brother. I gotta say, I stumbled upon you because you can thank all the flavors because one of your mixes had made it onto the front page, and I clicked on it and I saw a video link. I'm like, oh, let me check this out. I go ahead and hit it, and I see your channel, and I start watching. I'm like, oh man, it's pretty good.
Thanks, man.
Comment on it.
It was a wonderful marketing idea, I thought.
Yeah, you kicked ass on it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Hey, yeah, tell everybody about yourself.
So I am RUGLY Juice Recipes. I make DIY e-liquids. Most of the content on my channel is focused towards beginners. So at least part of the time, I have a series called DIY Made Easy, where I use a list of only 35 flavors so that if somebody is watching those videos and they have those 35 flavors, they'll always be able to make the recipe. Because I find that a lot of the time, and I mean more than 50% of the time, when I see something that's really cool that I want to make, I don't have half of the flavors. So that can be really frustrating, especially when you're first starting out. Maybe if you don't have a whole lot of money, if you don't have the budget or the wherewithal to just buy 300 or 400 different flavors, I can guarantee that if you have those 35 flavors, you'll be able to mix those. And it was a bit of a challenge, and it's still an ongoing challenge, but I think I've managed to come up with over 30 different recipes from those 35 flavors. Some of them are 2 ingredients, 3, 4, 5. But I'm just constantly trying to reevaluate the list from different points of view. So when I initially made it, it was only 15. And so those 15 ingredients, my idea was to make 15 different recipes, and it was supposed to be a really short series. But people liked it so much that I expanded it a little bit to give myself a little bit more of a foundation to work off of, and try to just be able to keep the content going. And so other than that, I don't know. Like I said, my channel kind of started out as a joke. I was sitting with my wife one night, and I was like, hey, what if I put all of my flavor stash into random.org and randomize it and see what we get if we can make a recipe out of it. And so I did it, and I made a video of it, mostly just for a couple of friends that I had on ELR. The Discord group. I was kind of trying to challenge them to do the same thing, just as a joke mostly. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it, and I kind of really enjoy making YouTube videos. So I kind of just went with it. I was talking to a couple other people that are in, a couple other DIY Discords, and they kind of gave me some ideas and really just kind of fueled me and with what's going to happen to our country as far as flavored vapor products goes within the next couple of weeks and the months that follow after that. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that are turning to DIY. And so I really kind of wanted to have this established and something already in place for those newcomers, those people that aren't mixing because they're hobbyists. They're mixing out of necessity because they don't want to smoke cigarettes.
It makes sense. You mentioned about on the advocacy side, I saw that you traveled 1,100 miles, back in November.
Yeah.
You probably battled the snow in Iowa and Illinois and everything.
We did, going through Ohio on the way back. We hit a heck of a snowstorm. So yeah, last November, me and my wife, we were just vapors basically. We didn't have, we don't own a shop. We don't work at a shop. We don't produce anything commercial. We're just vapors. And we felt like we were in a position where we could make that trip, and it was really, really important to do so. So we did.
That's awesome. Now, do you do anything advocacy-wise, like with CASA and everything in Iowa, or you just decided, you wanted to be there? Well, obviously, a lot of us just wanted to be there just to, support the community and try to make our voices heard. And fortunately, at that time, it did. Granted, recently it's been, with the whole vape mail thing where the Senate turned around and totally, put it up our ass 50-0 because they felt that we were no longer important because, I don't know, I guess they had bigger fish to fry. I don't know.
Yeah. I truly believe that they're going to find themselves on the wrong side of history. It might not be next month. It might not be 5 years from now, but at some point in time, those politicians will be long dead and buried by then, but they will find themselves on the wrong side of history going, well, we really screwed the pooch on that one. you know, and I really hope that they're condemned for all of the hundreds of thousands of lives that they're going to cost in the process.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, like California, you know, Newsom signing that bill that goes into effect January 1.
That's crazy.
You know, basically he just took the bill that was in Massachusetts and just, you know, put a West Coast spin on it. And it's, you know, it's bullshit. I mean, it's just wrong for what they're doing. There's no science behind it. It's just all, you know, it's all political footballs. They're, you know, pandering to PAVE and pandering to, you know, all the Karens in the world that, you know, their husbands make a little bit of money and have some political influence, and, you know, they're winning that way as far as that goes. I mean, everything we do, they don't want to listen, and we have to find a way to get that voice to, you know, make them listen. And the only way we can do that is, you know, November 3rd, the ones that are up for re-election, fuck you, get the hell out. Pack your shit and get out. And we're going to put
your vote.
Yeah, put somebody else in there that, well, yeah, exactly. Bye, Felicia's. Bye, fellas and Felicia's. Get the fuck out. We'll put people in there that are more like-minded. At least we'll do the best we can. Harrison, as I predicted, fashionably late as always. How was your week, brother? How you feeling? You're muted, dude. Okay, let's see if we can get Harrison to get working. Oh, now you're okay. You're showing you there. Maybe.
No. Okay.
No, still nothing. Let's see. In chat, they're talking about a recipe that Wayne
cannoli
did.
B1, I think, from Wayne or something.
Yeah, Wayne did a clone of cannoli B1. I'll have to check that out because I remember I like it. That's like my white whale is to make the perfect cannoli.
Yeah,
I've made some that people have really liked, and I'm just like, it's not quite where it's not. I wouldn't even say it's 90% there.
Yeah. That's something that I really struggle with, is that there are things that I would use or that I would make for myself rather. And then there are things that are completely acceptable for other people. So it's really hard for me when I'm making these basic 2 and 3 ingredient recipes to not just put 37 other ingredients in there because I know it's good.
Well, you know, the thing is, I mean, we've all found, and most of it found out the hard way, is when you're verifying a mix, it's not always, you know, it's not always good. I mean, like yesterday, I felt bad for the kid. I don't know who it was, or, you know, the mixer that Wayne was like, is this a joke? It was a watermelon bubblegum mix. And the guy had 16 flavors in it that were probably muting the shit out of each other. And, I mean, if this guy had a fragile self-esteem,
yeah,
after the way Wayne killed him, I wouldn't be surprised if he opened an artery. I was like, what the? No. I'm like, dude, what the? I'm driving and I'm just like, I'm cringing. I'm like, Wayne, shut the fuck up, dude. You know, you're if this guy, you know, you don't know who this guy is, this guy could really be crushed right now.
Yeah.
Is this working now? My audio coming in?
Yeah, we got you now, brother. So,
awesome.
How you feeling, dude? I know you were having some health issues earlier in the week.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. Chest x-ray came out good, so I'm back to vaping. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't having another pneumo. That's kind of the procedure anytime I start feeling that pain, is to go check it out, make sure everything's good to go. But otherwise, everything's mostly good. Still got a few more tests, but everything's doing okay. I'm feeling better. I'm back to mixing and back to puffing, so
good deal.
Oh, good. Glad to be here.
Awesome. But first, you were going to look at a house today, and someone already bought it.
Yeah, someone had already bought it when we got there.
Shit.
Oh, that sucks, man.
It would have required a lot of work. So
one of them deals.
They can do it, and we'll see what the market value is on it when they throw it back up.
Yeah, I mean, it's the market right now.
Probably a flipper, because that thing was on the market one day. Someone probably bought it sight unseen.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a seller's market right now. I actually had a card in a little sample listing today from a Remax agent, came in the mail, and the house that was valued at like 185, went for like 285.
Hi, Simon.
And they're like, we can do
Wow.
this for you. And I'm like, no, I'm good right now.
I mean, the market's on
Simon! What's up, brother?
the market's on toothpick legs right now. So
Yeah.
as soon as they drop you can't do a foreclosure and you can't evict people. Like you're going to see foreclosures like crazy and things are just
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
that'll be a good time for me to buy a house.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Probably about 6-7 months from now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Adam Thomas, welcome, Adam. I don't think I've seen you in here before.
Hey.
Friction, what's up, Friction? It's okay,
look
you're
who's
late.
here. Is this our first?
Oh, the kitty.
Padme, Padme,
Show
right?
stealer.
Oh yeah, Padme.
Show stealers here. You gonna sing for your people? You guys sing?
Let's see. I saw Maggie earlier hanging around. I don't know where she went now. I haven't seen Jersey yet. Now we put the baby gate up to keep the dogs from coming up here as much in eating the cat food. The cats have been a little bit more liberal about roaming around upstairs. Yeah, they don't like
Sorry, Friction.
they don't like getting into confrontations with the dog, even though they usually win. But, even though the dogs are big dogs and these are little cats, they have a lot of heart. They don't give a fuck. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? Let's see if Friction was watching Robin Big. Oh, I used to love that show. I've been so behind on television. If it's not something I'm binging on Netflix, anything new, I don't know.
They make TV that's not on Netflix?
I don't watch it.
I had no idea.
Yeah, right. I mean, granted, we've cut the cord. All we have is we stream everything now.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's so worth it.
Oh, dude, my bill went from almost 200 down to $89.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm getting I don't have the gig internet here, but I get 500 down. That's plenty to be able to run the show. They're downstairs screaming. They're downstairs streaming everything. I know, Tam. That's good. The meth heads are stealing all the copper, so you can't even get good internet because they just cut the wires. I guess
that's it. I don't know. The Walking Dead. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's why they picked your town for that season of Walking Dead, because they didn't have to hire any actors.
Yeah.
No
makeup necessary. All right.
Exactly. Yeah. Some days I can even walk out and fit right
in.
I'm teasing.
Did they pay you?
No, well, no. She's saying she could, not that she did.
I could wake up with no makeup and look like The Walking Dead. No,
I mean, I read an article a while back that the town where they filmed that show in hated that they were there all the time filming that show, so they paid all the residents.
Oh no! Well, they only did season 3 here in this.
Oh, okay.
But most of it was done in this county, but in another town. Like further away, like in the same county, but no, I'm sure they did. I don't know what they paid them.
You didn't see any money, so yeah.
I didn't see any money.
The doggo, what's up, baby?
What's up, Adam?
Thanks, doggo.
Yeah, I don't know if Adam Pilarczyk was doing something tonight or got work early in the morning. I haven't seen him pop through yet.
He's been working crazy hours, so they probably got him working at some point tomorrow.
Probably, yeah. I think we're lucky to catch him around his birthday and a little bit before that. Yeah, exactly, Smitty. Yeah, $80 a month, and Amazon Prime. I have that too, and the Disney Plus, and
oh yeah.
And with the Roku TV, there's
season 2 of The Mandalorian.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be epic.
And I'm waiting for actually. I'm pretty sure I finished season 1 on Amazon Prime of Upload.
Yeah, that show was funny.
Yeah, I mean it was good, but then there was that one part of it that pissed all of us off when they had the way they were demonizing vaping.
The vaping, yeah.
I mean they did it to be funny, but it wasn't all that funny.
No, it wasn't funny to us.
And there was a pretty big backlash and. So, who knows?
Yeah, hopefully season 2 they kind of like let that go into the distance. Yeah,
it's a funny show. Cobra Kai's on.
Netflix now. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been rewatching it because season 3 is going to come out. Yes.
Yeah, I have to find something good to watch. I finished season 3 of The Rain, which was pretty short, and I think they did that because it's based on a virus, and we're all dealing with a fucking
Yeah.
virus right now. So I think they just
Yeah.
wanted to end it. They did like 4 or 5 episodes, if that, and I mean it ended pretty good. I mean, but you could tell it was climactic that no, they're not going to make any more. I mean, they left a tiny little hook, but not enough. I think that they left it open for themselves that they can either just leave it dead or they can bring it back. I mean, it was European, so you never know with them.
That's going to be the next great show, Friction. That's going to be the next truly
Wheel
great
of
show.
Time. Ooh,
Wheel of Time on when it comes out on Amazon. It's going to be amazing.
What's that? What's that one
I've
based
got
around?
I've got the first 3 books. I haven't started them yet.
It's an investment to read that series.
Yeah, there's like 12 or something.
Which books are these?
13. The Wheel of Time.
The Wheel of Time.
Oh, okay.
Now, what's the premise of that one?
Basically, it's basically that people can be reborn, and so there's one dude from the past who was able to basically like defeat this universe's version of the devil.
Okay.
But in return, all the power that he had got polluted by the devil. And so he goes insane and kills a ton of people and then realizes what he's done and kills himself, and this giant mountain pops up. And then like several thousand years later, he's reborn into this other guy. And I won't tell you who the other guy is because it's a mystery until the end of the first book.
Oh, okay.
And so you find out that this guy's reborn. Everyone finds out that this guy, everyone knows the history that who this guy is. And so they know who this reborn guy is. And that's a very vague explanation of it. And I'm
without giving too much away. Yeah.
Out there, Frickson's just out there like, dude, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. But if you take that as a very vague explanation, there you go.
Sin, what's up, Sin?
What's up,
reading
Sin?
the Stormlight
Yeah, I knew there was
archive
I knew there was a reason I love Sin. Wheel of Time is her favorite series. Yeah, that's my favorite fantasy series of all time.
She likes it better than Game of Thrones. Okay.
It is better. I think it's better than Game of Thrones as well. I think there's a series that's better written, but I don't think it's as well executed as how the Wheel of Time was executed. So, but I think there's a series called Malazan Book of the Fallen that's one of the most incredibly written series I've ever read. Friction says that was a pretty good explanation. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. All right, we'll turn this whole into into a talking fantasy.
Adam Thomas.
If I get started on what Friction said, that's going to be the rest of the show.
Oh yeah, no,
I'll just be frothing.
We'll let it slide.
With it.
Adam Thomas made a PMTA juice.
Nice. So what was your PMTA? I know mine was going to be pineapple, mozzarella, tomato.
Oh.
Wow.
And you laugh, but I have all these flavors.
Oh, is VSO mozzarella almost a thing?
I think you have to go get, you probably wind up having to get one-on-one mozzarella.
Yeah. Because I saw Tommy V put a mix out with some unreleased VSO flavors and the basil, and I was just like, oh, okay.
Friction was putting time out?
What? By Raven Shadow. I didn't even see Raven Shadow come in. What the hell? Raven. She's fucking with him. She's fucking with him. He has the sword of truth tattooed on my back, man. And then finger slipped. Okay. All right, Raven. I'm gonna say, Raven, come on. Be good.
Kimlin, nope. No PMTAs for one shots.
No.
Oh, nice, Dave Flowers.
No.
Good.
Yeah, no PMTAs for one shot. I saw a discussion earlier today about California, and they were wondering about short fills. And it sounds like short fills are going to be looped in possibly with their ban, because they're not taking into account zero nic. They're just saying e-liquid's e-liquid. Doesn't matter if it has nic or not.
Yeah, it's vapable. It doesn't matter if it has nicotine in it or not.
Yeah, they're going with intended use, kind of like when New Jersey, or
Right.
no, I think Massachusetts. New Jersey's weird because New Jersey, you can still order online. They just basically killed a lot of the shops.
Isn't that what California?
I think
California
that
can still order online too.
I think most of the bans are geared towards point of sale, so face-to-face transactions.
Well, yeah, they're shutting down the face-to-face transactions where you can actually show
Order
ID, but and then people online can just freaking.
Which is stupid.
It's ass backwards. It's straight up ass backwards.
Exactly.
You can make up a date that you were born or buy somebody's social security number, when you're underage, but you can't walk into the vape shop down the street and be like, yeah, I'm 21 when you look like you're 12.
Deb, you can't get it. You can't get it online either in Jersey now. I know the shops were just pretty much decimated. I don't even know what shops are still left in Jersey. When I go up there, I'm usually in and out, and haven't really checked out the scene too much up there. What's left of it. Now, Rugly, how did you come up with your 35 flavors? Did you just go on like ELR and pick up all the flavors and grab like the top 100 and take the top 35, or?
No. It's completely my own inferences.
Mm-hmm.
I made the judgments. It was hard. I initially started with probably like 100 that I wanted to use, but I knew it needed to be smaller than that because the whole premise of that first video was buying everything that you need for $100 or less.
Good idea.
So like I said, I made my own inferences. I tried to pick flavors that were going to have a wide range of uses. Like Capella Sweet Strawberry, for example. You can use that for candy. You can use it for a fruit forward vape. You can use it for a bakery. It works in all three. Things like Flavor West yogurt. It works good as a dairy. It works good as a yogurt.
Oh, Wendy Lou has a good question. Can I just mix one flavor strawberry cheesecake by itself, and what percentage? Absolutely, you can. What percentage do you guys think? I'm thinking like 3.
3 max.
3. No, wouldn't go higher than that.
I would say 2.5 probably be a little bit better, but yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
That flavor is delicious by itself, and it's actually a bit stronger than most normal Wonder flavors. Yeah.
I saw a mix today. I was looking at some stuff and it had Wonder Flavors caramel butter, and that's not a super concentrate?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay.
No, that's a regular Wonder flavor from back in the day.
Yeah. Let's see. Dave Flair's got Hank's Italian Cream 0.5. Will we win this? Hank's Italian Cream is an awesome flavor.
It is.
Yeah, Mark Senior saying no more than 4, 2 to 3 with confidence. Yeah, 2.5. I'll go freshest recommendation, 2.5 on that. VG it, PG it, and nick it.
You need more, you can add more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I always leave room.
Hold on, Mark Senior.
Yeah, he changed his handle to Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh, you're messing me up. Well, hello, Mark. I gotcha.
Yeah, Mark's getting frisky again. I think them drugs are kicking in good now.
Yeah.
Then he had his surgeries and.
Isn't there a mixer called Sir Mix-a-Lot or something? Or is that a rapper?
I'm sure there's a bunch of people.
Yeah, there was a rapper, I think, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
There you go. You did have that coming talking about the sort of truth like it's a good series. You had that coming, Friction.
Now, Rugly, you say you've been mixing for 3 years, been vaping about the same amount of time. It seems like when I look at a lot of your mixes, I love the 4 to 5 flavors. You're like right where I am now. I mean, I had a bad habit before where it seemed like if it wasn't 9 flavors, I wasn't mixing it, and then I realized, looking back on some of the mixes, I'm like, okay, well, I could probably pick this out of it and take this out and take that out and bring it down to 5. But then it's like, well, I really liked it when it was at 9, but I know that it could be better at 5. And so that's where I'm at now. I rarely do anything more than probably about 7.
Yeah. A lot of my recipes early on were usually 7 to 10 ingredients.
Yeah, so I think we've all probably gone down that same rabbit hole one time, and then cut things back.
I find now that I've picked the pineapple that I like the best for certain things. So rather than trying to supplement that pineapple with something else, I'll just mix it higher. The DIY community as a whole has come to the war sort of many. And while I think that that's definitely applicable in some cases, it's not just like a rule to go by.
Yeah,
a lot of my favorite juices are 20%.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that where where I'll have some that is just like 15%, 20%, and you're like, oh, that's too much. It's like, you know what? It works.
I mixed up that your Better Boston cream pie. I mixed that up this afternoon. I've letting it steep for a couple of days, but it sounds really good. That's
what I have in here, and it's a funny story. I was telling Tam about this earlier in the week. I was vaping this, and I thought I was vaping her banana. Was it banana and bourbon and banana bread? And I'm like, I'm not tasting the banana. What the fuck's wrong with this?
You need to go back and taste the right juice and change your freaking review.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I didn't leave a review on it. I didn't make it public.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Well,
I can't taste banana.
Yeah, when that was different though. That wasn't this time though. That was actually in a dripper. I don't think I let it steep long enough. But yeah, I'm going to go back and I'm going to redo it. But I actually turned it. This is the Boston cream that I had in here, Boston cream donut instead with that Kevin Nevada Boston cream. Kevin Nevada donut. And when I realized it, I was like, all right, well, you're an idiot, and you probably need to change your coils because
I do it all the time, especially with DIY. All the bottles look the same, and I don't take the time to read the label that I put on the outside of it, so I'll just drip it on there and be like, whoops.
Well, I used a Sharpie, and it was the juice got really dark.
Yeah.
And I saw the B, because I just put like initials, like the Boston cream donut, I just put BCD, and like for the banana bread, I put like B&B bread or something on there.
Very close.
Yeah, and I just saw the B, and I was like, oh, okay, that's it. And then I realized, oh, yeah, it's not after a few days.
I mixed last night whatever it was, something I mixed a couple of weeks ago on your show, Frank. And I mixed it in one of these 120s. Okay, so it was sitting on my desk. I re-wick my, whatever it is, this aromanizer today and put a different tank on it. So I'm dripping on priming my cotton and everything. And I'm like, man, this juice smells strong, really strong and buttery and just buttery. And so anyway, I go ahead and finish. I'm vaping. I'm like, oh my God, it is choking me. So I looked down and I realized I had primed my cotton with Wonder Flavors crumble topping. Oh my gosh, don't ever do that. And this was one of my favorite flavors, and now I don't know anymore.
Yeah, I
buttery. There's so much cookie. There's so much cookie. It's killing me.
But it was very buttery too. Just straight.
Well, has any of us not done that, where you just took a concentrate and you dripped it on your coils and realized it's like
I haven't done it. Yeah.
I keep my nicotine in a bottle like that, and I accidentally drip that all the time. It'll be sitting on the desk because I was using it. It looks like a bottle of every one of my other liquids.
Oh wow, the nicotine that would hurt. That would hurt big time. I was talking to a buddy of mine today, a coworker who mixes. Talking the last couple of days about different things. We always end up getting into mixing, and he tells me he has a couple of bottles of 250 milligram. I'm like, dude, no. I mean, Yeah, you can get
250 milligram, no problem.
Yeah, I think
you can get freebase, no problem.
That's crazy.
1,000 milligram.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's River Supply that has the 250.
River Supply does have the 250. I won't tell you where to get the 1,000. It's pretty easy
No.
to find.
Yeah.
I won't
Yeah,
tell
I
you.
know.
Yeah, I ain't telling nobody that shit. Because you need like a respirator and stuff. You can really, if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna be a
kill
statistic
yourself.
real fast. Yeah, you can really do some damage bad. I mean, you can use that shit as a weapon. Yeah, you can get it, but we don't need to get it.
Ooh.
There's an episode of
Oh
Criminal
my
Minds where a
gosh,
lady
they
does
got-
that.
No.
She soaks dresses in nicotine and then poisons people with nicotine when they wear the dress. They just die.
What the hell? Damn.
Dave said my wife dripped gas. I had a bottle for cleaning carburetors.
Oh my god. Yeah, she didn't like it. I guess not.
Did it not like ignite when you hit?
That's
that?
what I would
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I don't know if it like it's the fumes that ignite. So
Well, you think it would create fumes? I mean,
Yeah. You'd have to have some fumes still left in the.
yeah, there'd have to be fumes left in there. So
yeah, that's. Oh,
maybe ignition start. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Why did you have gas in a fucking unicorn bottle? I get you're cleaning carburetors, but daggone.
Just hanging out in the garage.
You see, Simon says 1,000 milligrams starts to evaporate at 20 degrees Celsius, which is only 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So it becomes airborne very easily. Yeah, right? Had to clean the Addy 3. I think I would just throw that Addy away unless it was something really that you really, really wanted to keep. Yeah, I think I'd have to probably use some Dawn or something on it before I even put it in the ultrasonic if you have a heated one. I think the fumes might ignite that. Especially if it's straight gasoline like that.
Oh, anyway, what I was going to say about that Better Boston Cream is that I don't taste chocolate very well. The only one that I've ever tried, and I've tried a lot of them, that I can taste really, really well is Flavora Chocolate Deutsch, which has a shit ton of coconut in it.
Yes, well, it's German chocolate, and
I didn't put any additional chocolate in it, but I'm afraid that even after it steeps, I'm not going to be able to taste the chocolate in it, which is unfortunate.
You know, well, that one I didn't use chocolate Deutsch. What I used Glamour chocolate, didn't I?
No, it's just the chocolate glazed donut, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I used the FA chocolate glaze. Yeah, because I didn't want the chocolate because I've done other Boston cream donuts, and they've always ended up being chocolate heavy, where that's all you taste, and you don't really taste. Yeah. Maybe after it's steeped, you've got a little bit of donut, maybe a little bit of cream, but you mostly just tasted chocolate. So that's why I went with the.
I'll try it in a couple of days, and if I can't taste the chocolate, I'm going to have to supplement it with something else because I want a little bit of that in there to get the full Boston cream pie experience. It has to have chocolate in it.
Well, I saw your Boston cream pie mix, and I was like, "Ooh, this looks good."
Yeah, I can taste the chocolate in that one.
Yeah,
it's what is it? Double? I can't remember what chocolate.
I think you used
it's Glamour chocolate.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, and that's one thing.
I mix it with.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying one thing I wanted to bring up too is I noticed with a lot of your mixes, you use a lot of, I don't want to say old flavors, but classic flavors.
Yeah,
they're
very versatile and they're really easy to get.
Like I saw you use a lot of TFA, Capella, Flavor Art, some Flavora, a little bit of Mullenberry. Don't notice too much Wonder Flavors or, I noticed.
Yeah, the thing about Wonder Flavors is that I feel like they don't have as wide a range as some of those classic flavors do. Wonder Flavors, while they're really, really good, you can't take their strawberry cheesecake, for example, and make a strawberry candy flavor out of it. It just won't work.
No, you can use your strawberry gummy candy and make or juicy strawberry.
Juicy.
Yeah, juicy strawberries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think that's another way too for someone who's just starting to keep their budget down because you could buy a 30 ml bottle of TFA at Bull City for $2.99.
Yeah,
and you could buy a 10 ml bottle for like $1.49, and you can get Flavor West for like $1.19, $1.29 for a 10 ml bottle. And if someone's just getting into it, they're not going to necessarily buy 30 mil or 60 mil bottles of anything because they don't know what the fuck they're doing yet.
Yeah. I really tried to keep Flavora off of the list, but I had to put Flavora caramel on there because you need a good brown sugar to make a lot of things.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, Flavora caramel is good to be on there. Flavora vanilla pudding, I think, needs to be on there. Flavora pound cake. They're the three. Well, the pudding and the pound cake are the two Flavora flavors I bought first. When I was like, man, this is $5 something for a flavoring, when I can get this one for $1.99. It's like, my fresh says I really need this flavor, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy it, and I'm glad I did. And
They have the best eggnog.
yes,
I love Flavora eggnog. That was in one of my very, very first recipes that I made. Flavora eggnog is really, really good.
Tommy V, I was talking about you earlier. Your ears must have been burning. That VSO Bloody Mary mix you were putting together. You see, Vape Train chocolate mousse is a lot like a delicate chocolate. Yeah, I mean, vape. Yes, nothing. Yeah, I noticed you didn't have much Vape Train on your list either.
Yeah, I never actually heard of Vape Train until a few years ago.
Well, they're relatively new. They came out.
Yeah.
2.5 years ago now. Yeah, probably about between 2.5 and 3 years ago. But right around the time I started my channels, when Vape Train, started doing the live shows, that Vape Train really started, catching on here. Like Bull City was just starting to get them. I guess that was probably like April of 2018 or so.
And I really, really like a lot of their flavors. The butter base.
Oh yeah.
The Vape Train butter base is like, I like butter a lot. Butter is my favorite food. Like in real life, when I was a kid, I used to get in trouble because they had a little butter dish on the table and I reach over and stick my finger in and eat the butter. So Vape Train butter base is like that. And it's really, really good. They have a couple other flavors that I like. That the one shot carrot cake, that's super duper good.
Yeah, I don't have
you tried that one?
No, I haven't tried that one. Tam, you probably tried that.
One shot. Yeah. It's a one shot. You mix it at like 10%, probably, maybe 15%. And it has the most amazing cream cheese note. And it's not just like carrot cake. It I don't know how to explain it. You don't get a whole lot of carrot with it, which like if it was real carrot cake, you wouldn't, but it's like this dark, rich, spicy cake, and then this creamy cream cheese frosting. It's really, really good. I was baking that as a solo in my billet box, and I can't get the flavor out of my Boro tank.
Yeah. Now that's funny you mentioned billet boxes. I have two billet boxes. One's a clone and one's authentic. And yeah. I cannot get good flavor out of it. I don't know if it's the bridges I have or if I'm just not wicking them right.
I don't know. As far as flavor goes, it's not spectacular. I get way better flavor out of, pretty much anything else. But the thing that I like about it the most is the capacity and how compact it is. I can just stick it in my pocket. And, I've run a 0.5 ohm fused Clapton in the Haku Zeta. And, it's not spectacular flavor, but I just mix my juice a little bit higher that I put in there. I mix it like I would a pod, which is pretty much what I expect out of that thing is, it's just a fancy AIO more than it is anything else.
Yeah.
So, you go back and look at recipes that are 10 years old and they're using 16% FA red touch, which is not something that you would do now. It would just taste like alcohol.
Yeah.
But in a pod, it doesn't work that way. You gotta double it kind of. So that's pretty much my mentality. And another thing is I don't put a whole lot of wattage out of it. Like I said, I use a 0.5 ohm fused Clapton coil. So I'm running maybe 20, 22, 25 watts at the most. So I don't know where my billet box is. I just had it.
Yeah, mine are both downstairs.
Normally I keep that thing pretty close to me, but I use the Haku Zeta.
Okay.
And I have the Insider too, but
yeah, I have the Insider. That's the one I've been using. I have the Boxer. The Boxer V2 one, and I hate it. It's way too much air.
Yeah.
It's just I can't get anything out of it. And would it be an RDTA and that? Plus, it leaks like a son of a bitch. I just don't understand. They supposedly fixed the leaking issues. Well, they didn't.
Yeah. So It's a 0.4 uncoil. I'm running it at 25 watts.
Yeah.
But I just like it because it's so little and the form factor on it is really nice.
Yeah.
It's just really easy to carry it around with me. And the rebuildable pods only really started coming out very, very recently. That's a market that was fairly untouched for a really long time. Before that, a billet box was the only way that you could get something that was compact and rebuildable.
Yeah. You know, Fresh said he'll be back in a few minutes. I just noticed it.
People talking about the cannoli V1, are they sure that's Wayne Walker's recipe?
No, you said that earlier, and I don't think that it is. I was just looking at.
There's this person called Voodoo.
Yeah.
And it says cannoli V1 final.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Done April 4th.
It's Voodoo's. And I don't know who that is, but one of my subscribers was actually talking about that recipe. It's something that they found that they really liked. It's an all-day vape for them.
Slushy.
And
I remember Wayne.
I was looking at it myself, and I haven't mixed it up yet, but it looks like it's.
Yeah, do that.
It looks like it's really
this
good.
way I gotta go hunting. I don't have to go hunting for it. Brandy, I don't think I said hi to you, Brandy. Thank you. Welcome for being here. Let's check this puppy out.
There's a lot of flavors. But...
Yeah, and it says I can mix it, so that's a good thing. Cinnamon Danish swirl at 0.6. Cream cheese icing Lorraine's 0.25. Fresh cream from FA at 1. Funnel cake at 1/2. New York cheesecake at 3. I can understand that. TFA pie crust at 1/4.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's a weird flavor.
Have any of you guys had your cream cheese icing go like a real funky taste after a few months?
I don't like that flavor at all.
I'm not a big fan of that flavor. I mean, if I need to create a butyric note, I'll just go with the vanilla custard cheesecake for 101.
It's like, I remember when I first got the bottle that I have now and I was making some recipes with it. I was a couple, like, I think it was the Fiestas and Fiascos. I was vaping for a little while, and that it was coming out really nice. And then I used it like last week and it had this awful alcohol-y taste to it. And then I smelt the cream cheese icing and it just smells so off. Like, I don't know if there's something in it that spoils faster than most other flavorings, but I didn't buy it. You know, it wasn't like the first flavor I got, and it just smells and tastes like literal crap. It's so bad.
Well, there's a lot. This recipe has 20 comments, and some of them are from pretty popular people in the community. Frank Level Chef, Michelle Hughes, Corvape. I haven't seen Corvape around in a while.
Yeah, to me, LA cream cheese icing tastes like ethyl maltol sour milk.
Okay, so it's not just me then.
Yeah, no, I mean it has it has that butyric note.
Yeah. Yeah, but this recipe looks pretty cool.
Yeah, Sin, you better do that.
New York cheesecake at 3% is way too high for me. I do not like that funky cheese flavor that it gets after it steeps.
Well, that's because you live out in the Midwest. Now, a New York cheesecake has that funky cheese note authentically. So I mean that is probably.
No, and you're totally right about that. It is definitely an authentic New York cheesecake. It's just a preferential thing. I just don't like that flavor that high. I do like that flavor at like 1, maybe 1.5 at the most. When you bump it up that high, it just kind of.
Yeah, I've never used it that high that I can think of. I mean, maybe when I first started mixing because I didn't know any better, I may have used it that high, but because there was a mix I was mixing. I was mixing like half liters of it at a time for one of my wife's friends, and she just wanted something like a vanilla custard. That's all she wanted, just a vanilla custard. And I'd put like BC1 in there at like 7-8%. Natalie, I'd put the New York cheesecake in there at like 3-4%. I mean, I was just throwing shit together. It was probably self-muting it, and because I really don't like the person, so I really didn't care how it turned out. And just she was going to vape it anyway because it was free.
Sure.
I like a little New York sometimes though.
I like it a little bit, but it goes a long way. that was one of the very first flavors that I bought. Probably one of the first 50 flavors that I bought, because
Yeah, Dylan, that's.
I really wanted that graham cracker cheesecake kind of thing, and I had read that the New York cheesecake is a good balance.
Yeah, but there's
like
not
the
much.
cheesecake graham
There's not much.
crust
Yeah, there's
is
not much
just-
graham cracker to it, because authentic New York cheesecakes don't have graham cracker.
Right. So, yeah, and I was using it at 4%, I think. And after, it was really good off of the shake, and then after a couple of days, and then maybe like a week into it, it would just get nasty. And I thought that it was the citrus that I was putting in it, so I was constantly playing with the citrus notes, and it was just the cheesecake.
Yeah.
That was giving me that weird off note. Another one that is in here is the TFA pie crust.
Mm-hmm.
The flavor is.
Yeah.
That's they're using it low though.
At a quarter. I'm like,
yeah.
What does it do at a quarter?
It tastes like baking soda.
Yeah, it's not a good. I actually got a cheap Tim Hortons tea biscuit note out of it, which probably I know Mark Senior probably knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like an unleavened bread.
Yeah, it's like a tea biscuit that was like maybe sitting out all day, and you're getting it like 11 o'clock at night, and it was made at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and it just sat in the case all day. Yeah, pretty much stale, little hard.
You're making
not to be critical of it or anything. I think that the recipe looks great. I mean, Capella sugar cookie is probably my favorite flavor, just in a general sense. I love that flavor so much. And the Capella vanilla custard version 1, it's nice and eggy. I like that flavor too. When you pair it with the cinnamon Danish swirl, give it a little bit of spice. I think that this recipe has a lot of potential. The funnel cake, I can't remember. Is it Capella or Flavor West funnel cake that's really oily? Because one of them
don't
just
have
tastes
the Flavor
like
West one, so
one of them just tastes like a dirty fryer. Like when you get French fries at McDonald's that are super gross, like bitter.
Yeah,
and I can't remember if
you get them late at night and they haven't cleaned the fryer out.
So I get why that flavor is in there, because it's a cannoli shell. I just don't know about that flavor. I haven't played with funnel cake a whole lot. I'd probably be more inclined to use something like Zapola, honestly.
Yeah.
I know it fades. That's the thing.
Oh, the funnel cake?
Funnel cake.
Yeah. Well, that's like even the comments and for this mix. We're saying, like Slushy says, it falls short in the pastry department. After sitting for some time, the entire recipe becomes kind of linear and flat. And Aimfire says they don't taste the pastry at all.
How old is this recipe?
It's not old.
There's a lot
it's April, but there's a lot of different variations of this mix. A lot of people have tried to clone this. Can only be one over the years from what I remember.
I feel like this recipe is also on All the Flavors, but it was published a long time ago.
It could be. Let's see this mixer. What else has this mixer done publicly? That's the only recipe this mixer has put out publicly.
Yeah, and I don't know who it is.
Yeah, it is Voodoo.
I'm reasonably certain that it's this same person on All the Flavors, so I'm looking for it right now.
Yes, it's interesting. I mean, there's a lot of flavors in that mix, so that there might be some self-muting going on there with all them flavors, but I'm not quite sure because they are different flavors.
Have any of you tried the commercial e-liquid that this is supposed to be based off of?
The only cannoli I ever tried was that was it Bam Bam's cannoli?
Bam Majera.
Yeah, that. Oh God, it was from One Hit Wonder, and there's a reason why. Because after one hit, it steeps and it gets horrible.
What, you wonder why you hit it?
The first hit is good. Then after that, it just turns to shit and it destroys your coils, your cotton. Because there's about 75% sweetener in that. If you let it sit for a week, it's black. I mean, it is like black as this mod black. It is just flat out fucking terrible. And Bill's having a choking fit over there. You okay, Bill?
Yeah, I'm Thought I muted.
Yeah, no, you did. I just looked at you, and I was just like, oh shit, you are like, you're right. We need to call somebody.
He's enjoying that massage chair, probably.
Yeah.
That could be, yeah.
Just
V-Dog, what's up, V-Dog?
see, I'm listening to this and I'm thinking to myself, I never got into the large amount of flavors in a mix. To me, it's like I have limited taste buds. There's like 3 lanes, and so I taste like maybe 2 or 3 things, and that's
Yeah.
it. And the rest, when I get a bunch of stuff in there, it's like, why is this in here? I don't taste it.
Well,
You know?
Yeah.
I think that right there is the key element, especially with new mixers. And I don't mean to interrupt if I interrupted you, Bill. I'm sorry. But that's the key thing. And someone even said to me the other day, especially long-time smokers, they don't have a big range of
Yep.
taste.
Yeah,
And
they're still
especially
muted.
when
Another
you're
thing
coming
is-
off commercial juice too, it's so heavily endowed with sweeteners that there's not a bit. You just need to keep it simple
Mhm.
for them.
Another thing is when you're out working or when you're out running errands and you're just vaping so that you're not smoking, you're really not tasting anything. So you
Right.
can use a 1 or 2 profile flavor and you're just as satisfied as if you would be, when you're sitting down with your super nuanced mixes. Like
Right.
I mentioned this in a video that I made a while back. My mixing style is very straightforward and simple, where I really try to do that, a stay in your lane kind of thing, as it were.
Mhm.
Whereas when you look at like Developed, the DIY channel, their mixes are amazingly authentic. Their Tres Leches is so very phenomenal. That mix is incredibly good. But the thing is it's super expensive to make, and when you're not sitting down and really like just trying to enjoy it for what it is, you don't need all of that in there. You could get a little cake, a little cream, and it would do just as good. You don't need all of that. Not to discount that mix, because what the work that they do is incredible, but that's kind of their thing. Is they're very nuanced, they're very precise. And whereas when you look at something that I might do, in some of my content, it's just, this is what it is. It's strawberry, it's cream, go.
Yeah, that's like, if you want to make their Tres Leches and not spend all that money and have all them flavors, just try my 2 creams and a fake Mexican. It does the same exact thing. It's basically my version of their mixing. It's only like 5 or 6 flavors. And it's pretty straightforward, because I'll pull that one up since you mentioned it. I actually did a video on that one.
The developed Tres Leches. If you haven't tried it, go mix it right now.
I think I was missing something for it. I think that's why I did my own. Because doesn't it have like flavor or milk or something in it?
I don't remember off the top.
Oh yeah,
of my
this
head.
one is. Yeah, I did make. This one is 9 flavors, but it's Flavor West White Cake at 2.5. Flavor Caramel at 1/2. Condensed milk from Perillium at 1.5. Custard Premium at 1/2. I mean, it's similar to theirs. Cap Sugar Cookie at 1.5. Vape Train Sweet Cream at 1. Flavor West Sweetener at 1. Vanilla Cream from VTA at 1.5. And Vanilla Cupcake from TFA at 1.5.
The Vape Train Sweet Cream is real good.
Yeah, it is.
That's another one. I think Vape Train is probably my favorite flavoring company. Like if I had to pick one and just use their stuff for the rest of time and I couldn't have any of my other flavors, I'd probably pick Vape Train.
Yeah, I can put that. Let's see, this is the public one, right? All right, this is the adapter one. Okay. That was one I made 60 mils of it. Okay, why was there a variation? No, I think maybe because, I don't know what. All right, here, let me pull that up and copy and paste that.
Oh, cool, Demillon. You're still sitting here.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yes. When I went to get them, most of them were out, so I just said, screw it, I'll do it later.
Well, I got half, I guess.
Yeah.
A lot of the flavors that they use, I've never heard of before. And it really upsets me because I know how good their mixes are. So I go to make one of the things or watch their episode and I'm trying to follow along and they're using ingredients. Not only do I not have them, I've never even heard of them before.
But they
Like,
look at me and tell me they've never heard of my ingredients and you've never heard of theirs.
Tam, you have some pretty obscure stuff. You I couldn't make the cookie chow. I don't even know what was the What's the
Caterpillar
Oh,
chow.
Mom and Pop's
Caterpillar chow.
what?
Caterpillar chow.
What is that?
It is just a unique flavor. You can't even describe it. It is just delicious.
They use real caterpillars in it.
It is
Shut
just
up.
good.
Yeah, Brandy.
I saw you
the
have a
Chem-Novatic
link at
donut is
DLR
good.
where you can go and buy it. Another one that gets used all the time that really frustrates me is Custard Premium by Flavor Art.
Yeah.
You can't get that flavor in the United States. You have to order
No.
it from Italy.
Yeah, I got mine from. Well,
You can get it at Chef's.
I got it from
Chefs.
I got it from Tam, and then I also have a rebottled one that I got when I bought a bulk purchase
I've
from
never
a
been able
mixer.
to try that flavor before, and I get really bad FOMO every time somebody mentions it.
But honestly, I don't really even use it anymore. I use like
TFA vanilla custard too.
Yeah, custard.
I don't even like custard. I'm just kidding.
I'm not a big custard person either, so that's why I don't.
Yeah.
Well, that one, the custard premium is more of a pudding than a custard, as far as American pudding.
Which is what's upsetting because I really like pudding.
Oh wow,
pudding.
I love
and
pudding.
You know who's I've been enjoying lately is the Chem-Novatic pudding, vanilla pudding, and they have it at Chef. No, not at Chef.
I only have two of their flavors. I have donut and I have the lemon wafer cookie, which was disappointing.
Oh,
I've heard a lot of people say that about the lemon wafer cookie, that they were not happy with that flavor.
So
is that the lemon wafer cookie or the lemon cream wafer?
The lemon cream wafer.
Oh yeah, that's from Chem-Novatic. Yeah, lemon cream wafer.
Yeah, that's the one that when everybody got wind of that company.
Yeah.
And they heard that these are the flavors that all of the commercial juices use. And everybody started going on about the lemon cream wafer, how it's used in the Dinner Lady. Well, I got to tell you, I've never liked that Dinner Lady lemon cookie. I thought that juice was gross, but I bought that flavor anyway, just so that I could try it. And yeah, I was disappointed with it. It's not. I've only tried it a few times, and so I'm probably not giving it its fair shot. But when I tried it, I was like, yeah, that's that Dinner Lady lemon cookie.
Now, see, I like Daz Cole's version.
What's that?
His remix, the Dinner Lady lemon tart, and all the flavors. Darren Cole's mix. I like his version of it.
Does it use that Chem-Novatic lemon flavor?
No, this is an old mix before.
Yeah,
Chem-Novatic wasn't around. Well, it wasn't around.
Old school,
yeah,
that one.
Yeah, that's when this one is TFA Bavarian cream at 1, Innerware biscuit at 1/2, FA custard, not custard premium, but regular custard at 1.5, which is a very underutilized custard. I bought like 10, 11 years ago and still have some.
It's because of the citrus.
Yeah, Capella Golden Butter at 0.3. Graham Cracker Clear at 2, Juicy Lemon at 1, Flavor West Lemon Meringue Pie at 3. It's the only reason why I have that flavor. FA Lemon Sicily at 3, FA Meringue at 1.5, and TFA Sweetener at 0.75%. 7-day steep, and it's supposed to be.
Flavor West lemon meringue pie it's not a good lemon. It's fairly chemically.
Yeah,
I get a lot of pine sol from that flavor.
Shout out to VSO Lemon for the best lemon out there.
I still have not bought any of Swaggy's flavors, unfortunately.
Highly recommend it.
Let's see, David R. likes the lemon cream wafer. I mean, it seems like it's one of, I don't have it, so I can't give an opinion on it. But from what I see,
don't feel bad if you like it.
Yeah, I hear no one is like a middle of the road on it. It's like either they love it or they hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chem-Novatic vanilla pudding, that surprised me. I
really do like that donut.
I used that in the butterscotch pudding I made a couple weeks ago, and I really liked it.
That's what I made again, was that butterscotch pudding. It's not pudding, it was something else.
Yeah,
I don't even know the name of it, but it was really good, and I had to make some more.
Yeah, I made 100. No, I made a 60 to my butterscotch pudding, and I killed that, and then that's when I went to the Boston cream banana cake.
Yes, personally, I like the Innerware custard better than I like the V2. Yeah, it's just
Oh, I've always loved and aware of custard. Yes.
yeah.
I don't
Just
know.
the regular and aware custard is works better for me flavor wise. The V2 just is too creamy or something. It's
Yeah. And aware custard has a nice balance of egg and cream.
yeah.
It's not either,
Yeah, it
a
does.
lot of times with the custards, it goes one way or the other. Either it's really eggy or it's really creamy. Some of them are really oily. And aware custard is a very, very good balance.
I prefer it with if I'm going to make a fruit and custard, I'm going to use an aware custard.
Yeah. It
If-
also, yes,
Here's mine.
it does pair really well with
if I'm
coffee
making
notes like
something
fruit.
darker or doing something bakery that I want a custard note, then I'm reaching for either the TFA V2 or custard premium, something like that. But
I
or
was
even
just
the
thinking
Wonder flavors,
vanilla pudding
custard.
from Kim Novatics. Look at that. Can you see it? It's like almost empty.
Oh wow!
Wait, not really, but it is.
Well, it sounded about 10 mils out of
You're
30
doing-
mil. Yeah.
Drip it by mistake and then just vape it straight.
Oh shit! No, no. I used it. in
She
mixing.
keeps dropping it like that, and it spills out.
So I need to get a big bottle soon.
Yeah, you need to get like
I
at
think
least
I
a
bought a 30
60.
mil of that stuff just because you said it was so good.
Yeah. So was I lying?
No. No, I don't think it's quite as multi-purpose as the Flavor is, but
No.
it's definitely more vanilla pudding than vanilla pudding by Flavor.
Yeah, it's more of
Yeah.
vanilla pudding. Yeah.
Natalie! What's happening, girl?
See,
I have one of these that I have to go through. It's cereal 27. That's a lot of
Oh
cereal.
God, such a massive bottle of that.
What I was going to say, what on earth are you vaping that you need that much
So-
cereal? 27.
So I really, really like cereal 27, but I went through a phase like a year ago where I was just using cereal everything. And I went through 330 milliliter bottles and I was going to buy a 60 milliliter. And I was like, well, I might as well just buy that.
yeah, just get the gallon of the commercial size and be done with it. You save up your money, you get the financing, you buy it once, and you're done.
That was only like $30.
Yeah,
And the 60 mil is like 20. So
yeah.
you get 4 times as much for $10 more. But then I got off of my cereal craze.
Harrison DeMillen's asking you if you got the water bath in yet.
I did get the water bath in. Yeah, I got it hooked up right now, actually.
Nice.
Let's see if I can.
Going to the bottom of my screen are the 3 to have the game changer, and the 3 of us on top are the mere mortals.
Oh.
Here is my. Let me see. Where is it? Water bath. Right
Oh,
here.
it looks like a bottle warmer, but it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I have 2 different things going right now, and this one is just an open flask with a thermometer in there, so I can kind of gauge what the temperature is in this bottle. But this is just a big Bull City bottle of VG, and then it works really good.
So how fast does that heat the VG?
Probably like, I wouldn't say any more than about 10 to 15 minutes to get a full, to get it up to 140.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay.
A lot faster than what the ultrasonic does.
Yeah, Mark, we know you go through that much of coconut custard from Wonder Flavors. I think you drink it. Let's see, Adam Thomas made a liter bottle of blackberry cheesecake and only has 70 mils left. Oh, wow. Simon says, game changer, don't you mean super screwdriver?
Yeah, the sonic screwdriver.
Thank you, Bob Ohms.
Yeah. Love that thing.
I do too.
Guess
I gotta go take some meds. I might be back here in about 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes.
All right, dude. We'll be here.
Cool.
The supersonic screwdriver, yes.
What are we mixing? Are we mixing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
I
something.
was going to ask that. I started looking. What is the theme? What are we doing?
We're doing basic,
go?
back to basics. Just since Rugly's been teaching people the basics of simple mixing. I figure I know it's right up my alley, and If you want to do something basic, maybe off of let's see, is there a way on all the flavors to pull up someone's flavor stash, or
Yeah, you can do it on all the flavors.
Yeah, lock back in.
Which use all the flavors, because all the flavors has my actual flavor stash on it.
Oh,
At least
okay.
most of it anyway.
Let's see. Go to my mixer.
ELR does not have my entire flavor stash.
Okay. Let's see. How do you just see? How do you do that on all the flavors?
Let me see here.
I've got your. I see like a little link thingy. I don't know what that's for though. It just has your public recipes. 79 public recipes, 317 flavors in your inventory.
Yeah, click on that.
Oh, there's not it's not a clickable link though for me.
Let's see.
I'll figure it out.
Do you have your list of 35 flavors?
I do, yeah. Those
just
are on
drop that,
ELR.
and you could just drop that in there, and we can mix off that.
Yeah.
The that list is on ELR. Hold on. That's why I said don't use ELR, because I have it separated that way so that I don't get confused.
Okay. Yeah, Mark does need to get a gallon of coconut custard and just be done with it. I'm sure Frank will probably give him a discounted price for getting a gallon of it and get wholesale.
Hi, Mrs. Rugly. I think. Or was that?
Yeah, that's Danny.
All right, let's go to ELR.
Fresh says hi, Mrs. Rugly.
ELR.
Okay.
Rugly.
Or can you put it in the chat or put it in the?
I'm dropping my flavor session right now. There it is.
Okay.
Hi.
I'm Frank.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mrs.
Where
Rugly.
is it? Where did you drop it?
Put it in the chat.
You did?
Interesting choices.
I didn't see it come up. Where is it?
I don't see it in the chat.
Huh.
Okay, hold on. Let me try again.
Let's find you on ELR then.
Okay. There it is.
Okay, you got it.
I found him.
Cool.
Ah. There you go.
Awesome.
Oh, you're gonna put it in.
Here we go. Yep.
There it is.
You guys got it now?
Yes.
There's everybody in the chat. If you
Okay,
want to
sorry.
play along.
Yes, please. I'd love to see people play along. I mean, I like what you've done with bubble gums. There's a couple of them that I'm definitely going to mix.
Mulberry, banana cream DX, Bavarian cream, blueberry, cafe latte, caramel.
Oh yeah, my favorite.
I can use the regular banana cream right on this, but I don't have the DX.
Yeah, you can use regular.
Yeah, that's right.
The only difference is the diacetyl.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Dap. Dap's my friend.
Yeah, me too.
Meringue. 101 pie crust, good call.
Yes. Let's see. You have New York cheesecake on this list. You have graham crust on this list too, or no? No, you don't have.
No, it's not on there. Graham cracker clear is on there.
Okay. I can do something with this though. Regular Cat V1's not on this list. No.
Custard?
Okay. Yeah, regular Cat V1. Yeah, it's not on this list.
TFA custard 2 is on there.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I can play with that. Oh, all right.
Okay, so you could make a really nice blueberry peaches and cream with brown sugar using what's here.
That sounds super interesting.
You can make a really nice one. I might do that. Got this flavor sitting out. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Flavor West Blueberry.
I looked at your 35 flavors, and if you drop the WS23 and the super sweet, I've got 5 of them.
Wow.
Wow. It's big.
That surprised me, Bill. I thought you'd have a few more.
I
of
have
these.
got a bunch of those same flavors, just not that particular.
Iteration.
So what 5 do you have?
Oh, I'll have to look down through again now.
That is really
I-
surprising.
I think I have the cinnamon Danish swirl, I believe. See, you got a lot of stuff in here. I just like lemon lime, and I've got lemonade, but I'm not sure if it's that one, FW. I've got the marshmallow, the peach white, root beer is about the nastiest thing I ever vaped in my life. I got rid of it. And the sweet
Well, if
strawberry.
you have the lemonade, the marshmallow, and the white peach, then you can make my peach lemonade, because those are the 3 flavors that are in that recipe.
Peach lemonade, huh?
And
So Fresh is making
blueberry
peach
peaches
and
and
brown
cream
sugar,
with brown sugar. Yep.
and I think Frank was looking at cheesecake custard kind of thing.
Yep, you know it.
I'll tell you in a second what I'm doing. I think I have it.
No, actually, when I click on these flavors in common, it only comes up as 4: sugar cookie, super sweet, vanilla custard V2, and the WS23. The ones that I have, like I said, I have those same names, but I don't have them actually by those same, like where you've got an FA or something, I might have a Capella or something.
Yeah.
Like that, but that's, so I have a lot of those same flavors, but not those same companies.
Okay, I'm doing a strawberry cheesecake cupcake.
Ooh.
That's exciting. That's something that I would use. Capella vanilla cupcake is really, really good. You can use it down low as a frosting note. You can use it
as
up
a
high as a
frosting.
cupcake with frosting. It works really well. Its
That's
range
where I was more going with that, because I have
its
more.
range is incredibly high.
Yeah, that's like I use the TFA one more because I don't want the frosting note usually.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I could definitely see using that if you're looking for that frosting note and different things. And it's kind of a bland frosting, so you can build on it.
Yeah.
Like it's a blank
Yeah,
canvas.
pair it with a little
like I use
pair it with a little
butterscotch
Bavarian cream if you want vanilla, or you could do that.
I use Flavor West or Flavor of butterscotch with the Wonder Flavors buttercream icing. But I could definitely see if you didn't have that, you could use the vanilla cupcake and you could still get really close. And use a butterscotch and make like that butterscotch icing. And then just add another cake on top of it. Because I have a butterscotch crimpet that I've done a couple of variations now that the Philadelphia butter cake came out. It came out with a new version of it that turned out really tasty as well.
Yeah, I still don't have any of those new Wonder flavors either.
I got them because of Tam. Tam hooked me up. Let's see, do I need to add anything else? I'm going down the strawberry cheesecake realm as well.
Hey, that's not right.
Well, we were both thinking the same thing.
I'm just teasing. Go ahead.
But
Go
when
ahead,
I'm using the sweet strawberry, I'm also using a little bit of raspberry.
That works really, really well to make it jammy.
Mm-hmm.
I do that all the time. Put like 2.25% of the Molina in there.
Yeah, I'm going to go harder in the paint. I'm going to go with a half. I want to taste it. And plus, once the sweet strawberry starts to fade out, that raspberry will come through even more.
It helps with that too.
Yeah, it'll help keep it from fading too.
I always use sweet strawberry between 4 and 6, even though it's super strong at first. After about a week, you're only getting 2% of that flavor.
Yeah, so you got yogurt flavor west. I've got Greek yogurt flavor west.
They're two totally different
Yeah,
animals.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of,
Let's mix this puppy.
Bill, you could go on all the flavors and look at some of my recipes on there, because that has my actual flavor stack. Maybe you can make one of my recipes that's on there. I have 300 and some flavors if you want to. I'm just saying.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Let's see what he's saying in the chat while we're all mixing. Net Reality, what's up, Graham?
I have it on here.
Net Reality?
Did I say hi to Cherokee yet?
What's going on?
Church is here. Oh, Church. What's happening, brother?
No, not Church. Church don't hang out here, does he? He never does.
Oh, I thought you said Church. I'm
No.
looking at the recipe screen.
Yeah, Net Reality's here.
Oh, Net Reality? What's up?
Yeah.
Just
Net
woke
Ghost.
up.
The ghost man. Well, yeah, he's usually not even going to bed yet, and he just woke up.
Early night at the bar?
No, he has somewhere he has to go today, so he's basically
I'm
had to sleep. He had to sleep normal people's hours.
I'm saying it's Sunday. There's no court today.
Yeah. Well, actually, they're on bank holiday weekend over there.
Oh, they are? Okay. Is that why you're not doing a show on the late night week show tomorrow?
On Mix, and then they're not doing the other one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a show it'll be tomorrow our time at 4 on my channel. Yeah. And it'll be me and Net Reality.
Oh, it figures. I got
me, Net Reality, JP, and Blazing Vapes.
Yeah, if on my birthday I have to go to a funeral tomorrow. It sucks.
Oh.
Yeah, a guy I used to work with. He actually lives around the corner from me. His son was in a car wreck Tuesday morning. He had just graduated high school.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know any other.
Start crying.
Yeah, there was no other details, so I don't know anything else about it, which is fine by me. I didn't need to know any more about it.
Yeah.
That's the second one in a year I've had to go to that were, 18, 19 years old.
I'm back.
All right.
Oh, great to have you back too.
Oh, thanks, Bill. What are we mixing?
We missed you.
We're mixing off of
Chad. You got well, no, that's his flavors, his channel. Basically, go look at Rugly's flavor stash.
Oh, we're doing Rugly stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Just go on ELR, and he's got his 35 flavors that he has, and see what you have. I'm doing a simple, but not quite that. But
trying to find my tablet.
I need to pull up this so I can see it while I'm.
Where is the tablet?
Tablet.
Oh, I know where it is.
You want a fresh cream? Where you hiding at? You know you're here.
All right.
There it is. All right, there's my 2 FAs I need. Let's see what else I need.
Yeah, Rugly, I was telling Frank earlier, I've been following your mixes for quite a while on ATF. I'm Bubba's Brews, in case.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know who you are.
Awesome.
Right on, man. Thanks. I appreciate the support.
Yeah, and like I noticed you and I kind of have similar tastes in the juices that we like and the flavorings.
Yeah. Right on. Yeah, I really do. I do a lot of creams. I do a lot of bakeries, some beverages. I don't really like fruits that much. I find them kind of boring. Although, you know, I do like my strawberry. I like citrus quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm
but
the
a
same
lot of
way.
a lot of what I do are creams, bakeries.
Yeah, I only typically will do just fruit mixes when my fiance begs me to make her some.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the time I'm working on like creamy, maybe a little bit of like fruit and cream, like a strawberry cake or strawberry cookie or something like that.
That's it. You always got to keep them begging, right?
Exactly.
It keeps them hanging around. Let's see if there's any sticks out to sort them.
Okay.
New York cheesecake. I got a giant bottle of that. There it is. There's my 120 of New York cheesecake, which I've had it for like almost 3 years and I have not used much of it at all. TFA, custard too, got that. Sweet strawberry and sugar cookie. Sweet strawberry sugar cookie. Right off the bat. Damn. All right, now I just.
I got a liter of New York cheesecake.
Oh, there you go. All right, where's this one-on-one pie crust hiding at? I know I'm only one flavor store.
Raven Shadows asked if I have ever worked florals into my beverages or bakeries. Like florals, actual florals like lavender, things like that. No, not really. I do use hibiscus in a lot of my beverages because it gives it that kind of sticky sweetness. It's not really very floral though. So I think the answer to the question is no, I have not.
It's great for turning stuff into slushies.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because I have a very adverse reaction to culotta or menthol, things like that. It makes my chest burn when I use it. So you can give it a kind of like cooling mouthfeel with the hibiscus without actually adding the cooling in there.
I actually might do this chocolate cookie cereal. Because I've been playing with Cereal 27 lately also. I did like a blueberry cereal just the other day.
Yeah, I like cereal a lot.
What are your thoughts on Lucky Leprechaun?
I haven't used that flavor.
No?
I bought quite a few different cereal flavors, and most of them were just, you know, disappointing and couldn't really be used for a whole lot. So I found that just using Capella Cereal 27 as a base note for a cereal and then building off of it works significantly better than anything else. You know, if you wanted a fruit cereal like Fruity Pebbles or Fruit Loops or something like that, you can take Capella Cereal 27, pair it with Cabela sweet strawberry, some Cabela
yeah.
lemon lime, maybe a little bit of Flavor West blueberry, and use all of those fruits down fairly low. And once those fruits steep and kind of calm down a little bit and the cereal really comes to the front, it kind of all just blends together and you force a little bit of muting on it. It works great. Much better than you know, trying to use a fruit circles flavor or something like that. The only other one other than Capella Cereal 27 that I use is sweet cereal flakes.
Okay.
Which
I haven't
is
tried that one.
It's more of a rice cereal than it is a corn cereal. So if I wanted to do something like Kix or what's that other one?
Like a Rice Krispies or something.
Or
Rice
that,
Krispies,
yeah.
Rice Krispies is taken care of. There's a flavor that tastes exactly like Rice Krispies. Rice Crunchies.
Yes.
Rice Crunchies.
I haven't tried that one either. I was trying to make a Scotcheroo flavor, but it's really hard to get that specific kind of crunch that you get without adding a whole bunch of corn to it.
Yeah.
And I was wondering about the Wonder Flavors caramel rice treat. I haven't tried that flavor, but I was going to buy it. And
there's no crunch to that, but it is a delicious caramel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rice Crunchies it's got quite a bit of texture too. And it tastes exactly like Rice Krispie cereal.
I might pick that up.
Rice Crunchies, good old Rice Crunchies. I remember when that flavor came out, everybody was chasing Rice Krispie treat. One dude who figured it out.
Spork Leafy, what's going on? Giz, haven't seen you in a long time, brother.
Guess we answered that question, didn't we?
I got a bottle of Noisy Elf cereal sent to me.
Noisy Elf
just
cereal.
An extra when I had ordered something from Juice Monkeys.
I've never heard of that before.
I had ordered from Juice Monkeys and they threw in this bottle. And I was like, I have no idea what the hell this is.
So did you try it? What is it?
No, I haven't. I basically, I'm thinking it's probably called? Like a Rice Krispie because it's called Noisy Elf cereal.
Oh,
I mean,
there goes Fresh.
Yeah.
He's homogenizing.
Yeah, Fresh is cheating.
He's game changing. I got to do mine in the kitchen because if I plug mine up in my where my vape desk is, it'll blow the fuse in my old house.
Oh, damn.
Noisy Elf.
Well, I mean, I also got, 6 other things plugged up in here with a water bath and the light and my phone chargers and all that. So, I mean, my house was built in 1902, so it's.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the electrical is not up to snuff around here. So.
Were you born in 1902?
Yep.
Oh my God.
I got the Benjamin Button syndrome. That's what it is.
Okay, I see. Going backwards.
Yeah, there's only 3 recipes on ELR that use this Noisy Elf.
Right. Yeah, there's not a whole lot out there.
Yeah, there's only one note on it, and they seem to think that it's Rice Krispie tires. Apparently it has a rubber off note.
Well, you got to get the Rice Krispies to market somehow.
Maybe that's why it's laughing at you, is because it's Rice Krispie tires.
Fresh, I got a question for you about your game changer when you're done, when you got your hands not full there.
What's happening?
Do you notice when you're running it, do your bottles get hot at all?
They get warm.
Yeah, I noticed that. Okay.
Yeah, it's because all the friction in the inside the liquid, which is just astounding to me when you think of the physics that's going on in there.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I know.
all the friction in that liquid and how warm it can get, especially if you run it like the full 2 minutes. You're like, that's really warm.
Yeah. It's so fun to watch every time. I don't get tired of it.
Yeah,
It's just, especially when you ramp it up slowly from slow, get it up full speed, and you see that kind of the action going on in there. It's so crazy.
it's incredible. It's incredible, and the things it does to e-liquid, I'm like, it just boggles my mind every time. I'm like, I can use Cap V1 anytime I want, I want, at whatever percentage I want.
Yeah.
I can do it at 12%. Nobody can stop me anymore.
You can make Creed's custard and bake it right away.
Exactly. I can vape whatever I want right away. We go throw this in the ultrasonic and calm her down.
There you go.
Turn this off. Actually, I don't have to. And then, Ruggly, what RDAs do you use for your flavor testing?
For my flavor testing, I used Pixie by Vapefly.
Yeah.
And the Entheon by Cyclone Mods.
Okay.
I just picked up an Entheon. I like it.
Yeah, it has pretty decent flavor. You can't put a very low build in it because it gets super duper hot. The metal on the top cap is really thin, and the drip tip that it comes with sucks. So I would strongly recommend putting your own 510 on there. But other than that, it's a fantastic RDA. You get so many different customizable parts for your $50 or whatever it cost you. I think I paid $55 for mine. You get 2 different caps, a beauty ring, several different drip tips, a couple of chuff caps.
Do you do that on a mech, or do you do that on a regulated mod when you're?
No, I use regulated mods for flavor testing.
What wattage?
I use the same 0.5 ohm fuse Clapton.
What
and
wattage?
I run it at 25 watts.
25. Because don't you find that some things just taste better when you pop the wattage up higher, though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Certain mixes do.
Frank Einstein's out there. What's up, Frank?
That's something that
he said this is a Leprechaun show since I'm on here.
Generally, for your own intents and purposes, you should flavor test the way that you vape, because that's what it's going to taste like to you when you actually use it on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that doesn't discount the fact that some flavors are in fact better at higher or lower wattages.
Yeah.
But if you don't vape that way, you're never going to get that flavor, so it doesn't really matter.
I've also found that sometimes, I'll be hitting something and it tastes pretty good, and then all of a sudden it'll start changing taste, and I'll realize, oh, wow, I hit it with my right hand instead of my left, and it just changes the flavor entirely.
I'm trying to figure out what Giz is talking about. What is the attachment? Oh, talking about the Game Changer, probably.
Game Changer, yeah.
Are you talking about my homogenizer gizzard stew? I no longer have steep time. I no longer have steep time gizzard stew. I've moved up in the world.
Wow, yeah, I think I went a little with that 0.5. I went definitely heavy on that raspberry. Like, it totally pushed the strawberry. It pushed the strawberry right out of the way. It's like, fuck you, strawberry.
Even at 0.25%, when you're using it to just jammy up a strawberry, it's pretty strong at first. It'll fade, though.
Yeah. I mean, I love that flavor anyway. I love raspberries.
Yeah.
And raspberry jams and jellies. Like, I like using boysenberry and raspberry just to create a jammy, like, just to create that jam note with a raspberry or a blackberry.
Hey, Fresh, at what point in your process do you put your nick in?
Oh, I put it in before I game change.
Yeah?
Yeah, Giz, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, you're using it on Dremel. It's called the Game Changer.
Yep. There you go, Giz.
I was talking to Dan, and he was saying that he puts it in after because the heat, something about the heat and the process of the homogenization can aid into oxidization of your nicotine like right off the get-go. So I've been adding it in
That would be if it got over 120 degrees,
Yeah.
which I don't know that it does. I don't know that the liquid gets over 120 degrees. I mean, it never gets hot to the touch to me. It gets warm. It certainly gets to a point where like, wow, that's getting warm, but it's not hot. So, I mean, theoretically, I agree with what he's saying. But you do have to go over 120 degrees, which is fairly hot to the touch.
Yes, I wish I had an affiliate link.
Yeah, you have to get in line, Gizzards, too.
Yeah, there's a pretty good waiting list.
And it costs $200.
Yeah.
But it's some of the best, because I got the large and the small. It's some of the best money I've ever spent.
Yeah, Cody, I remember when I was watching a little bit earlier on Fresh's show, I caught like the first 45 minutes or so, then I had to hop out of the truck and unload.
Yeah, we were doing Chadwick Boseman
Yes.
mixes this morning.
Yeah, black boysenberry. I remember hearing using the raspberry to jam up the boysenberry and the blackberry.
That's crazy to me. You know how strong you have to be to go that long and not tell anybody that you're dying?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, there was
Like,
nothing public on that.
There was absolutely nothing public in the last 4 years. Like he hasn't done any movies, anything like that since like Avengers Endgame. So it's like nobody knew.
Well, when was Black Panther actually filmed? Was it filmed a few years ago, and then it just
Black Panther was quite a while ago now at this point.
Yeah, it had to be filmed at least 6 years ago, so that was probably beforehand. But recently, in his public appearances, he looked rather sickly, and a lot of the public were commenting about how he wasn't taking care of himself, and this and that, and nobody knew that he was dying. And so I hope that those people feel horrible for saying that.
Oh, I'm sure they do now. Yeah, they're probably. Oh, damn. Okay, now we know why he didn't look good.
You never know what's going on in somebody's life.
So, Tam, you tried yours yet, or you're still game changing it? It's homogenizing.
Ultrasonicing, whatever.
Ultrasonicing. Oh, okay.
But in Rugly's honor, I'm going to use my Pixie.
Oh, there you go.
Test it. I have it. I put a new
coil
in it today and wicked it up. The whole thing.
Okay, yeah, Jimbo Hall said Black Panther was filmed in 2017. I didn't think it was that long ago, yeah. And he was sick, but he kept working as long as he could, yep.
I got one of those Dave Flowers aliens in my Pixie.
Wow, you could fit that big of a coil in a Pixie?
He made me some that are more my style. They're
I saw that.
They're 6.
I'll be right back.
I think they're 6-coil frame staple Clapton Canthal, but they're 6.5 wraps on a 2.5 millimeter, so it comes out to 0.4 ohms.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a dinky little alien. I don't know. I've been using it for a couple days. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but
yeah, I mean, I saw when you were unboxing the coils.
It's a dinky little alien.
Yeah, he don't live that far from me either. He's just in South Carolina.
I have his address now.
Well, yeah, he's in Orangeburg. I know he's in Orangeburg, South Carolina. That's all.
I don't need to make coils anymore. I'm just going to send him all of my wire, and he's going to make me coils for the rest of my life. I'm just kidding.
I can't remember what mine.
I definitely got to get with him because I need some series coils for my Titan.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, and they have the Hammer of God XL under it. So, there's Dave. Yep, they're all 3 millimeter. Yes,
and we're back.
All right.
The
Oh, check that out.
Yeah, basically the Aegis.
Yeah.
A guy that comes on in our chat is over in the Netherlands. Hooked on Funk is the name he goes by. He makes custom. He basically just cuts them out, and all you do is take the part off the legend, and he did make one that's Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, bad.
And it's got the Dark Side of the Moon cover on it. Did a golf ball one for me and mailed me that one over here. And then, I mean, he sent like 3 or 4 of them. He's got blue ones
Here's
and
mine almost.
white ones and whatever else, black ones that he does. But he just hand makes those.
Oh, that is cool because I've seen people taking the screws out and putting and changing out the guts there, the padding.
He's this thing comes in the mail to Kentucky Bill was my address.
Well, at least you know you get mail with Kentucky Bill on it.
That's right. When Addy Tooney sends me stuff, he sends it DTF Auto Transport.
You said keep it simple. So what I did was I just went off and made as simple as I could make. Rugly. I did a marshmallow strawberry cookie. All I put in it was marshmallow, strawberry, and cookie. That's it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And
I bet it's delicious.
It's fine. Yes, it tastes really good. Yeah.
Yep.
Which cookie did you use?
I used I didn't have the one you had. I used the Pure.
Okay.
Used the Pure cookie. I used the sweet strawberry, and then the marshmallow was TPA.
Jim Boha did a Rugly tiramisu.
That Perillum cookie has really nice edges, which is something that the Capella sugar cookie doesn't have. It tastes like not baked cookie dough, which is fine because I really like that flavor. But the Perillum cookie is a more authentic baked cookie. So yeah, I bet that's a really good mix. I'll try that one out.
Yeah, I like what Jim Boho did. Bavarian Cream at 2, Cafe Latte 1.5, Cereal 27 1.5, CDS at 1.5, FA Cookie at 1.5% sweetener for a tiramisu.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this is great. You don't need 400 flavors to make all kinds of different profiles.
No.
I never even considered doing it. Looking at it through somebody else's eyes is really, really cool. This is an interesting experience. Thanks, guys.
Oh, hey, thank you.
There you go. Yeah. Mine's
I
called
don't like the party.
mine's called Rugly AF.
There we go. I will
Blueberry, peaches, cream, and brown sugar. Delicious.
We'll put freshes.
What percentage
in the
did you use Flavor West Blueberry at?
Where did I use it? I think I used it at 2.2, something like that. Let me take a gander at my own recipe here. So I did white peach at 1.4, blueberry by Flavor West at 2.2, caramel by Flavora at 0.25, and that's your brown sugar, everybody. Vanilla custard 2 at 0.8, Bavarian cream by TPA at 1.2, and vanilla whipped cream at 3.
So you didn't even use Flavor West yogurt then?
Nope.
Right on.
That's right, Jim. We don't penalize here for spelling.
I really like using the Capella Custard V2 as a vanilla note. And at 0.8, it sits perfectly. You get a nice eggy vanilla, like a French vanilla kind of.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's really good.
Exactly, and it adds a lot of depth to the vanilla whipped cream.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because vanilla whipped cream's got a nice enough vanilla, but it can be even at 20, it can be a little bit on the thinner side. So you can get a lot of depth by just throwing something small in there. And that's what I did with the Bavarian cream and the vanilla custard too. Delicious. Yeah, it turned out really, really nice. I love using Flavor caramelized brown sugar. So
yeah, absolutely. The contrast between those dark blueberries and that crispy, bright white peach.
Yeah,
that works really well too.
Yeah, lovely mix. Thanks for the inspiration, man.
Yeah.
You're inspiring me.
Well, that's the thing you find in this, in this community is there's not a whole lot of original ideas, but everyone uses something from somebody else and creates their own.
Mm-hmm. And notice though, you get stuck on something like you were talking about the yogurt, where you just basically start putting it in everything all of a sudden, and then you're like, one day you finally stop. You're like, I just gotta put that bottle over there, and I gotta quit putting that in there. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when we put what kind of a yogurt are we making? I'm always down for yogurt.
That's why I made that comment.
I'm always down for yogurt.
when you go back to my very first video where it was when I put the flavors in random.org and randomized it, the whole granted that was a joke, but the whole premise was that I get stuck on these pathways where I'm using the same 5 flavors over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I have almost 400, you know, and I always just use the same flavors over and over again. So if I randomize them and get something completely random, and then I'm forced to build a vapeable recipe off of it, it just gives me a new set of eyes, you know, without actually having to go out and you know, talk to somebody else or have them look at my stash. So yeah, it's.
Yeah, I still to this day, I'll go look at the new recipes every morning. Like I'll flip on the phone, got my glass of orange juice. I'm just sitting there. I'll flip through new recipes on ELR and ATF.
Yeah, I do it too.
Just to see what people are up to, you know, see, you know, like, oh, they use that and this. Why on earth would they do that? Well, hopefully they've got a note here so I can find out why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot
you're
of
always
people,
seeing something new. It doesn't matter how new or old the person is in the community, you know?
Exactly.
One piece of advice that I would give to somebody that's just starting out making their own e-liquid is taking notes. Whether that's single flavor testing or when you're making your recipes, take notes. Even if you don't think that you're perverse, that you really don't know what you're doing, just write down what you're thinking when you're using it. You know, you mix this and this. What does it taste like to you? Write it down, you know? Like I said, even if you don't know, even if you think that you don't know what you're talking about or that you don't have enough knowledge, you're just kind of winging it, just write it down, because at the end of the day, you're making flavors for yourself. And if you can go back and kind of look at that, if you have a dossier on what you've done and what you look at, you know, I said that, you know, when I first started out, I wasn't using any of the databases. I was just using a notebook and paper. I still have all of that. I can still go back and look at that and go, you know, what was I thinking, you know, using that ingredient that high, or, you know, I can go back and look and be like, I was trying to make this recipe that was this thing. And that's still a really, really good idea today. But, you know, since I've come this far and I have all this knowledge, I can do it this way. And it might be 10 times better. And I might actually be able to achieve it if I didn't like it the first go around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And another good exercise that I still do is I'll put together a recipe and I'll go look up a dessert and I'll look for something that looks good and I'll put it together and I'll just put all the flavors that I think should go into it. And generally I'll wind up with a list of like anywhere from 10 to 15 flavors. And I'm like, okay, now that I've got this idea for this recipe, how do I consolidate this? How can I get what I want without using 10 or 15 flavors?
Yes.
How can I cut this? How can I cut this? What flavor can I use that's going to give me these 3 things and I can cut them off the list? And it may not be exactly what I wanted, but I wind up with a more condensed recipe that could be just as good. So I do a lot of that. Every once in a while you run into a recipe where you just can't help it. And it's got to be like 13 flavors. Like there's just no getting around it. And those ones make me bang my head against my desk now. But I mean, most of the time I can put together the recipe that I want in my head and then go, okay, cut this, use these 2 flavors instead of these 4. And now I'm back down to 4 or 5. And that's more realistic in this day and age.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Tam, I looked at your mix and I did look at the title of it at first, and I looked at the cupcake and I'm like, I wish someone would really make me that cupcake tomorrow. Then I look and I see the name and recipe and I'm like, oh,
it's his happy birthday. But yeah, really nice. It really did.
Oh yeah.
What did you do? I know you said you were making a strawberry cheesecake cupcake. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, let me find it again. Hold on. What I did, I just kept it simple and sweet, and I just did for the cupcake base. Because it's a cheesecake cupcake. Use New York cheesecake at 1.5% low, and then I also combined it with some sugar cookie at 2%. To kind of create that base for the cake. And then for the frosting and kind of help with the cupcake, vanilla cupcake from Capella at 1%. And for the strawberry part, 2.5% strawberry Capella, and 0.2% raspberry Melina from Inwera.
That sounds delightful. I really, really like using Capella sugar cookie with Capella vanilla cupcake. because I think that it gives it a lot of butteriness that is something that
Yeah.
that cupcake really, really needs. It really sets it off. A lot of
Yeah.
times when I'm doing a cake, I'll add the Capella sugar cookie in there with it.
Yeah, it does. It works nice to do that. And
Gives it a lot of texture too.
yeah, that's what.
Yeah, that's like it's funny because sugar cookie I always used with custards because that was Nick Evans's idea,
Really good.
and I like to help thicken up custards. I never thought about using it with vanilla cupcake. I like that idea though. I really like that idea because I think both TFA and Capella's vanilla cupcakes are both kind of on the drier side.
Yep.
So yeah, that would definitely boost that up, moisten it up, get it where it needs to be.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see.
Cloud King Cody, I'll say I say this about a lot of flavors. I think the Wonder Flavor sugar cookie is a better sugar cookie than Capella's. Is it as useful as Capella's? Probably not. Probably not. It's more of a specialized flavor. You have to really want what a sugar cookie is. Whereas with Cap sugar cookie, you can use it for texture, you can use it for vanilla, you can use it for all sorts of things. Whereas I don't think that the Wonder Flavors does that.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, on the other hand, if you want a very, very versatile flavor, very, very versatile cookie flavor by them, that crumble topping, on the other hand, is a very, very versatile flavor.
Oh, you're going to give Tam PTSD. Let's not talk about the crumble topping.
As long as you're not vaping it, as long as you're not vaping the flavor straight.
Yeah, 100% PG is a little rough on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, 100% flavor, 100% PG. Be a little rough.
How'd the cereal turn out, Harrison?
Oh, that's a good point. Let me go grab it out of the ultrasonic. It should be done right now. I'm gonna go test it out.
All right, cool.
Right on.
Yeah, I was wondering, you have cinnamon Danish swirl. I've got cinnamon Danish swirl V2. I was going to say,
Yeah.
I
You know
kept
what? They
thinking,
taste pretty much the same. I've tasted.
They are very similar.
and that's what I was thinking. As I'm going down through and looking at your list, I'm thinking I got a lot of these, and then all of a sudden, it's like whenever I pop it up, it's like you've got 4, and I was thinking, okay, but yeah,
I think a lot of the times, especially with that flavor, it's a concentration thing. So I think the V2 is just like a little bit more concentrated than the V1 was.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it's basically the same flavor profile.
yeah.
So with the higher concentration, you might get a little bit more cinnamon in there, but you're just going to use the flavor a little bit lower. It's not the case with all of the V1s to V2s.
Right now.
With a large majority of them, it is just a concentration thing, or they remove the DAP.
So just a black cup of coffee. What do you think? VSO espresso?
I mean, VSO espresso. If it's
Vape Train Arabica.
if it's the e-liquid line that I'm thinking of, and I'm not sure it's the same one. So I'm waiting for Danielle to respond. Strong coffee, touch of cream, maybe a little bit of dark cocoa. Okay, so what that recipe was that one was dark bean espresso, TFA sweet cream, and it had a little bit of hazelnut in it, and that's where you got that cocoa from. If it's the e-liquid blend that I'm thinking of, that was the 3 flavors that were in it. Was the dark bean espresso by Flavor Art, sweet cream by TFA, and then hazelnut. And it had, if I had to guess, it probably had like 1.5% of sweetener in it.
She really liked that. That's my wife that you're talking to.
I thought so. Yeah. Thanks for the sub.
She really liked that flavor a lot, and we tried that. I think the very first time that we walked into the vape shop, and I just thought it was putrid.
It all depends on what wattage you vape it at.
Yeah.
Because that stuff is going to be trash over 50 watts.
Yeah.
It's going to be absolute garbage. But if you're vaping down at like 25 watts, you'll get that nice cup of coffee.
Yeah.
So.
And use that dark bean espresso extremely low.
Yeah.
I don't have the dark bean espresso, but I mean, just for a black cup of coffee, I would say Vape Train Arabica.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Yeah, or the Wonder Flavors Brazilian.
I think it's that one is also very good.
The Mullenberry morning coffee is very good.
That
Or
French
it's a
coffee from
morning
them,
fresh
that,
coffee.
yeah.
Morning fresh coffee.
that French one they have is good too. Was
Yeah.
it the
I was
And then
really
the
impressed by the
VSO
vape
and
train
VSO is-
Arabica when I first tried it, though.
Yeah, VSO espresso is a very, very, very good coffee. That's kind of the sugar cookie of coffees.
yeah?
Sorry, but I've got to put 2 tablespoons of sugar and some cream in that damn thing. I can't.
Tweak, what's up, Tweak?
What's up, Tweak? But yeah, yeah. If like I said, if that's the line I'm thinking of, it would be something like, it'd be like 1% like Flavor West hazelnut. It would be something like 1% of the sweet cream, and probably something like 1/4 to a half of that dark bean espresso.
Yeah,
So it's not a high percentage recipe, just because of what the espresso is. But if it's the one I'm thinking of, that's what it was. It'd be something along those lines.
yeah, because that dark green espresso. Anything over a half, it goes bad fast. It can make it can turn a good mix into a really bad mix in a hurry.
Really bad mix.
Yeah,
I typically don't like cap sugar cookie, but this is actually a mix that I would enjoy. I like it.
Awesome.
It's pretty spot on cookie crisp
Yep,
cereal.
that's what I was going for.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, 6 mixed coffees. That's right, Mike.
I think what I'll do try next time is subbing out cap sugar cookie for the Wonder Flavor sugar cookie, and then maybe try like Greek yogurt instead of yogurt.
Yeah, I mean,
Give it a little bit more of like a dairy-ish taste.
you'll get that. You'll get like a twang, like a tangy
Yeah.
note.
Little
Yeah,
kick.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Throw
that's
some
This
why
is
I
the one
like-
she's
something.
talking about, fresh.
Nope,
Oh,
he's
is that
done.
is that the e-liquid? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he
He's
just.
waddled off somewhere.
Oh, he's not on.
Yeah,
that.
Mike, did
Okay,
you
I'll
tell
check
your
that in a minute.
dispatcher to tell Purdue that you don't give a cluck, that they'll get their trailer when you're done with your show? And I take it that didn't work since you didn't get to do your show.
Tell him you have anal glaucoma. That's always worked for me. You know, where I don't see my ass coming into work.
Oh my God.
That's the first I heard that one. I like that.
Okay. All right, guys, I gotta head out. My dinner's ready, so
All right, Harrison.
see you next time.
Later.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Thanks,
Nice
dude.
to meet you, Ugly.
You too.
Here.
See you, brother.
Bye bye.
Now
Yeah.
he's here, Rugly. Now you can show it to him.
Yeah, he had the actual
Fresh.
bottle from that.
Fresh. This is the liquid she's talking about.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Okay, I'm mixing the recipe that you just said right here.
What are you using for the coffee if you don't have the espresso?
I'm using the Arabica because I don't have the dark green espresso.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
probably closer than the Brazilian. I think it's a little bit more of a bite, the Arabica, than the I think the Brazilian's a little smoother. They may get closer. Now are you gonna have a Danielle try it now? So since you obviously don't like coffees,
Yeah. Yeah, just give me a second.
yeah,
Yeah, with that VTA coffee, it should actually be a solid shake and bake.
yeah, it won't take as much steep. I think the only thing that'll probably it'll probably get better after a little bit more of a steep is that that vape train. The TFA sweet cream.
Yeah,
I
keep-
used vape
keep-
train. I used vape train sweet cream in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that vape train sweet cream tastes like Twinkie filling, so
It'll get a little bit sweeter.
it'll be a lot sweeter, and it won't be. Yeah. What would have been better? Like a Perlim condensed milk or something like that would have been a little better.
I used it at half, and I didn't put any sweetener in it.
Yeah. Like I said, the vape train sweet cream tastes like Twinkie filling, whereas the TFA actually tastes like a little bit of a cream. That's where you're gonna run something, but it should be a very solid coffee vape because Lumi, my partner in crime on Tuesdays, actually used She uses the this BTA sweet green, and it allows it to be vaped at higher wattages actually.
Yeah.
Which kind of boggled my fucking mind, to be honest. I was like, wait, what?
Oh,
How did you figure this out? Because she made a coffee that you can vape at 150 watts and it doesn't taste like burnt tires. Like, it was ridiculous.
That's a lot of watts.
oh,
Yeah,
Palmetto
and-
State
and-
Armory
and
is
coffee-
teasing me.
and coffees are not meant to be vaped that high at all. But yeah, hers, because she vapes at like between like 90 and 120 all the time. And I was like, well, let's see how high we can get this fucker up.
Oh, tell me.
150 watts.
Shit. Palmetto State Armory is teasing me. I put in notify me when this they have an AK9.
Oh, AK 9 mil? Yeah,
Yeah, and
it's back in stock.
no, they said it was, but now it's saying, "Oh, you missed your target." They literally just sent me an email. They must have made one,
They
and
sold
it's
out.
already gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I saw a review video on it. It has the collapsible stock, and I mean some of the finishes you can get on them is really nice. It has a 35 round magazine, and the extra ones are only like $20.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm looking for a trail gun now for when I'm out backpacking.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at I'm probably gonna, just because I love the way I love them. I've been looking for an excuse to buy a Rhino. And
Oh,
so
okay.
this might be my excuse to buy a Rhino.
There you go.
See if I can get a snub nose Rhino that's only about that big.
Oh,
Instead of like that big.
yeah.
Fuckers are like that. They're big guns, but they're awesome.
I'm still trying to find a Mossberg security, but you just can't find them right now. Everyone went and snatched all the 12 gauges.
I think you can still find them pretty regularly on like Gunbroker and stuff like that, where people are just putting them up for sale. Granted, you're going to pay way more than you would have if you caught it in the store.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I'll be patient, and after the election, gun prices will get back more in order, hopefully.
I think we're still looking another 6 months before the ammo TP apocalypse finally fucking calms down. And
Yeah,
we get
right?
some ammo in a store.
I know. I can't even freaking find a 22 LR now. I should have bought
Really?
more. I should have bought more when I did. I mean, I could find some, but not.
So we got 22 all over the place here. That's one of the few that's just sitting on the shelf. Like, I just bought a 380 and I can't find 380 for it.
No.
So
That's
I'm
like I was looking at one of the ARs.
for it.
I was looking at some of the AR kits that you can buy at Palmetto, and just build it off. You build a kit, and they're like 300 blackout and stuff, and it's like can't even find the freaking ammo for them.
Yep. Glock carbine. Which Glock carbine are you talking about, Cherokee?
Yeah.
He DIYs his own ammo. Cherokee, send me a crate of fucking 9 mil, dude.
Yeah. Right.
Tell me how much I owe you.
Like that AK9 that Palmetto's building, they're like $1,000, but they're fucking badass looking.
Yeah, I love the handgun. I love the handgun carbines. They're pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
I would like to own a 9 mil just because that's the most ammo I've got, but
Yeah.
I don't have. I've only got one box of blinkers for it, so that'll go by quick.
Oh yeah. Dave Flowers put the peach cheese shake on ELR. Yeah, Dave, I got your message
Oh,
on
nice.
on Instagram. Yeah, I'll definitely get with you, brother. Thank you.
What do you go by on ELR, Dave Flowers? I don't know.
Isn't he just Dave Flowers?
I don't know. I'll look and see.
Let's see.
He's trying this coffee recipe. I don't know if you're
Trying it.
Curious to see how it turns out.
We in the ballpark?
Oh,
Yeah, I like it. It's smooth.
The hazelnut really does a lot to kind of
Thanks.
fill out that coffee flavor without making it woody.
Yep, and it gives you that little chocolatey cocoa note.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm liking this. Dave, this looks good. I like using that peach gummy in there from Flavor at 2.5.
That peach gummy is really good.
Yeah.
They have one of the best gummies.
Is it as good as the frog gummy for a peach gummy?
Oh, it's better.
I'm
Out of
debating.
the
I'm
peach
debating.
gummies,
I'm debating in my head.
Oh, nice, Simon. Yeah, I bet they were. Oh, Adam, yeah, eliquidrecipes.com.
e-liquid-recipes.com. Yeah. ELR.
Oh, good. You love the hazelnut. You can taste the coffee. Very tasty. Awesome. Looks like you did some nice substitutions there, brother.
Yes. So as long as we're in the ballpark, off you go. Tweak it here and there. But yeah, if I remember correctly, that's what that recipe used.
Okay, Adam's on Vaping
I remember it
Community.
being real simple.
it's hitting too
It was a
much.
really simple recipe.
I think that's one thing that like when people try to clone commercial mixes. I think they overthink a lot of them.
Yeah. Something about commercial liquids that isn't really present in the DIY community is intense steeping, weeks and weeks and months, years in some cases of steeping, and how those flavors really, really change. Some of the concentrates that we use are used at 20% or more in commercial e-liquids with just, 5% Capella Super Sweet.
Yep.
And they're just steeped for 16 months or whatever. And that's where a lot of that.
Well, I think a lot of times they're using, if it's a larger company, they're using commercial homogenizers to cut that steep time down so they can get it out the door.
Yep. And another thing that people do is like there's a lot of companies like Wizard Labs will custom make you a flavor with molecules. Same thing, Mullenberry does it.
Yeah.
A lot of places do this, and they'll create a custom flavor shot.
All right,
So you're
I
never
got
going to be able to replicate
Right.
exactly what this recipe tasted like, because it's got a custom flavor in it that you're never going to be able to lay your hands on.
Yeah, Yummy Vapor. I think they only use Capella.
A lot of places, yeah, will just use one flavor house. They'll get a deal on flavors at the start, and they'll just use that one flavor house. And so it's just a matter of picking out that two or three flavors that they're hiding behind another flavor at like 15%.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you're in the ballpark, and then you just tweak it to what you like.
Yeah. Damn, Simon, a 50-round drum mag on a 12 gauge. I think
That'd be a blast.
Yeah,
My shoulder would be fucked, but it'd be a blast.
Just run birdshot through it. It'll help help the shoulder a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think just now with the prices of everything over here right now, just the empty 50-round drum mag would probably cost you about $300. Probably more than a shotgun.
Nice Dave Flowers. That looks good.
Yeah, you can pick up a used shotgun for $100.
Yeah.
And it's gonna work.
Oh yeah.
And it's like buying a used revolver. It's gonna fucking work.
Yeah.
Just how much kick are you getting off of it? That's where all the price comes in on. Well, that's where most of the price comes in on any gun, is how much kick you get, how much engineering went into it. That's why a rhino is pretty expensive, because there was a lot of engineering that went into that stupid thing. But man, are they cool.
Yeah, to keep from putting your shoulder in the next week.
Yeah. And then they fire, because it fires at the bottom of the cylinder, so all the weight of the gun is keeping the flip down. So you're firing a 357, but you're getting like little to no recoil off of it.
Yeah.
So
Simon says his had a recoil spring in it, so no recoil to speak of. Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah, it had to be real. I mean, take down all kinds of stuff with that, especially in the outback. Probably all kinds of dangerous shit you can justify.
Are you allowed to have guns in the outback?
Not
Yes.
anymore. Well, you
Yes,
know,
you are.
well, Australia they ban a lot.
But is it? Correct me if I'm wrong, Simon. But you have to start with like a 22, and then you're allowed to work your way. You have to work your way up to things.
Oh
So
wow.
you can't just go out willy nilly and buy whatever you want. You have to kind of work your way through things, if I remember correctly.
Like this guy that was at the range one day, and he looked like he was relatively a new gun owner, and he had was it an AR-10 that has the 7.62s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and the casings are just flying everywhere. Like they had to put cardboard up between the stalls because the person next to you was getting hit with hot casings. And the gun was so loud. I mean, it was just like boom, boom, boom. The guy was definitely compensating for something because he was about 4'11".
Okay.
Shots fired.
Simon says you can get whatever you want. It's just hard to get the
Okay.
license now.
And semi-autos are banned, even 22 semi-auto. No, so my little 1522 Plinker would be banned over there.
Right.
You were talking about Mullenberry custom building molecules for companies. That's where Chemnovatic came from.
Yeah. Well, kind of
like how much are we allowed to talk? How much are we allowed to? I don't think there's anything saying that we can't talk about it. So Mullenberry and Chemnovatic are, we'll say, very closely related.
Right.
Chemnovatic was more the commercial side of the house.
Yep.
As compared to what Mullenberry was doing. Mullenberry was kind of the DIY side, but
Yep.
there's a whole Polish vape mafia thing going on over there, and they're all really
Yeah.
cool people. But
Could definitely write a book about it. Somebody
but the Chemnovatic flavors that we're getting access to now are the ones that have been around for like forever with them.
Yeah.
They've still got a ton that we may never get.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm really happy we're getting the ones that I'm really happy the ones that we're getting now.
Yeah.
Like the lemon cream wafer, it's clear as day what e-liquid that's in. I still won't say it out loud which one that's in, but it's clear as day once you taste it. You're like, oh, that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, I had to build this frickin' lemon.
Jamila Super Aromas is SSA is Sabucky Super Aromas. Is that what it is?
Yeah, Bucky.
At the you
Which
want me
is-
to at the three I want the 357 snub nose Cherokee. Like I've got my heart knows what it wants.
Yeah, Graham. Yeah, the ties do run deep. Yeah, Marcelina's brother-in-law and father-in-law own Inawera. Something like that. From kind of heard some. Yeah,
It's pink.
it's part of Polish vape mafia. Inaware's.
Yeah,
Why is
there's a
everybody
Pol-
getting stuff that's colored? My Mullenberry apricot's clear.
Huh.
Pink?
That's strange. I mean, you can't see it in this bottle, but it's clear. You can see it in the bottom. It's clear.
Yeah.
Where's my Mullenberry apricot? Should be right here.
It's weird how some of this stuff's.
I don't have Mullenberry apricot.
Yeah, I didn't get it yet.
His strawberry jam from 101 is red.
Like bright red.
Yeah, red.
There's my strawberry jam.
Yeah, that's
101.
101.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
before you got
like
here,
my,
correct?
it's the same color as mine, just regular.
Is yours red?
No, his is
Nope.
fine.
It's the same as
That's
mine.
crazy.
It's the regular
Here,
color.
I'll get mine. Hold on. Check this out. I gotta find it again.
Apricot.
It is
This is
candy
water.
apple
Yeah,
red.
that's like mine.
Yeah, and yeah,
Look
that
at his 101 jam.
yeah, that is
Where
It
did you
is.
guys get yours from?
that's
I
Bull
got mine
City.
from Bull City.
Mine
It
was
is
from Bull
101
City
strawberry jam,
also,
and it
but
is
mine's
bright
regular.
red.
Yeah, mine's straight from 101. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I would.
It's good. I like it. It's just red. Food coloring
Yes.
concerns me.
Strawberry jam.
I don't understand
That's
why
strange.
it'd be like that. Because
No, yes, Wonder Flavor Toast is pink. There,
Yes,
that
Wonder
is
Flavor.
not
Yeah,
a lie.
Wonder Flavor's butter toast is bizarrely pink.
Yeah.
Liquid Barn's fresh cream.
Yep. Gets kind of a bizarre color. Yeah.
Yep.
Still tastes good
Oh
though.
wow.
Yeah.
I bet. I mean, I bet that apricot is fine.
yeah, I would use it.
I
It's
think
one
it's
of the best. I love that apricot.
Yeah,
They said that they weren't stirring it when they rebottled it.
But the weird thing is when you put that in a vape, when you put it in a mix, it does not change it to a red whatsoever.
No, it stays clear.
No.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, this
Or it'll
this
give you
mix
kinda-
that I
kinda
have
be
right here
yellowish.
has 3% strawberry jam in it. It's just a light golden color. It didn't turn
Yeah.
the mix red.
Oh.
Whereas when you use like the Fairy's Finest Blue Raspberry, which is blue, it turns
Mhm.
the liquid blue.
See, I've got only blue raspberry I've got is Flavor West, and it's as clear as a bell.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like the
I've never
rare
seen-
raspberries clear. I mean,
I've never seen so much dye as is in this Fairy's Finest
Yeah.
Blue Raspberry. It is blue.
yeah, that's crazy. Oh, Loran's apricot is pink. That doesn't surprise me.
No, that wouldn't surprise me.
Wow, gang, we've gone almost 2.5 hours. I think it's time
Yeah.
to let everyone go to sleep. And
I've got the main card of the UFC.
yeah, exactly. You got some
To watch.
main cards to watch, and
Rhino's an excellent choice. I like mine. All right, I'm getting it. I believe you, Cherokee. I'm gonna be waving that thing around in like 2 months. It's gonna be ridiculous. That thing's gonna be bigger than my arm, even the snub nose version.
oh, jeez.
They're fucking awesome though, man. They're fucking awesome guns.
Still didn't work.
Awesome. So, Tam, what is OGA got going on Wednesday?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't
I
know?
do know. We're doing another show, and we're doing. Well, I have it on my Excel sheet, and I don't have that up. Something to do with. We're doing strawberries the week after, not next week, the next week.
I mean, you're doing less.
know that.
That's all of September into
That'll be a
October,
month.
right?
Yeah, that'll be all of October, Tam.
I know, and we were trying to get finished for the year, so we could have everything done in a year, but I don't know that we're gonna.
Well,
But
if
that's
you
okay.
eliminate
Once you get past-
strawberry, yeah, you might.
Yeah, I was gonna say once you get past strawberries, it's free sailing.
Yeah, because we probably could start strawberry this coming week because there's so many, and what we have left and what we're in isn't that much. I can't remember what it is. I have to pull it up.
Let's say, what you doing, like star fruit and stuff like that this week, maybe? Other S's?
Yeah, and then we have a big thing of tobaccos, just tobaccos.
Oh, that could be a couple of weeks on its own too.
Yeah, I know.
You sound sad.
Nobody but me likes tobaccos.
I love tobacco.
I love a good tobacco vape. You're not alone.
Yeah,
Tam.
I do too.
Oh, that clown's bastard children I came up with, that turned out strong, and it's good strong. That tobacco bastards
yeah.
custard and the jungle flavors RY4 and the Rowan custard. I mean, I brought the tobacco notes in that out, hard in the paint. No sweetener needed in that mix, and I made 100 mils of it, and I'm not going to mistake that for anything else.
I've got a peanut butter cookie RY4 in here right now. It's delicious.
Oh yeah, yeah. Peanut butter and RY4 go well. Pistachio.
Have you gotten on the flavored tobaccos yet, Rugly?
I do not have any Flavora tobaccos.
Oh, you're missing out.
Oh.
They'll change your life.
Yes. Just pick up Kentucky or Connecticut.
Kentucky, Connecticut. Right to
That Rouillon custard is really, really good.
It
Yeah,
is.
that Wonder Flavors Rouge on custard's amazing.
Yeah.
So fresh. You got if you get to, you got Monday with Wendy.
Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday. We don't know if we're having the King of Blueberries on or if we're starting the next month-long cycle on Fresh from the Kitchen. This next month's task is breakfast. That's all. That was so cereal vapes, waffle vapes, pancake vapes, all the good stuff. So,
Ooh, yummy.
Yep. So we'll start in on that, and then yeah, if we don't have the King of Blueberries on, if we have the King of Blueberries on, then we'll just be talking and maybe do a mix, but be fun no matter what we do on Tuesday. And then Wednesday's golf tee, Thursday is I'm No Joe, where we talk MMA, and then Friday's the Friday show where we do whatever the hell we want. Yeah, had a very, very serious show on Friday. So
Yeah,
if you didn't watch it,
I gotta go back. Yeah, I gotta go back catch the replay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a very good show. I thought it was a very good show, and we had the tough discussions that I knew we were going to have to have. So yeah, it was good.
We're doing rice, rhubarb,
Oh,
roasted, and root beer.
ooh.
Okay.
Flavor root beer. Have a nice night, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just by flavor of root beer, and you're done.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing.
So, Bill, tomorrow is you and Graham, right?
Me, Graham, JP, and Blazin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then Monday's just the normal Mick and I. Yeah. And then actually on Tuesday, we're gonna, since Mick's not doing a Sunday, he wanted to do a Tuesday. So we're gonna be me, Mick, Graham, and Full Moon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna have equal parts U.S.
thing going on there. And,
ooh, mixing.
Full
All right.
Moon's gonna come on. We're gonna see if we can get him in some shoes. Well, the thing is, when you watch, Graham was watching his mixing videos, and when he goes down low with the camera, Graham's like, he doesn't have his shoes on. And like, mixing is so easy. Full Moon can do it without shoes. I mean, that's how easy it is to mix. You know?
I don't have shoes on right now.
He said to take them off before we come in the house. He doesn't wear shoes in the house. So yeah, Graham, it just drives Graham nuts. It's like, he's got no shoes on. We got to take up a collection to get him some shoes.
Well, there you go. So, Rugly, thank you very much for joining us this evening. It was a blast.
Yes, it was fun.
Thank you so much for having me. I do appreciate all of the support.
Yes, everybody at the link. Not be sorry that you did. What do you got coming up, dude?
I have no idea. I just fly by night. Whatever I feel like doing.
I know all about that. All right, everybody. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. Yeah, tomorrow's about another half an hour. I'll be 1 year away from 50.
Oh, don't say it like that.
I was gonna say, where do you think we're going? Real quick, we still have one task ahead of us right now. Daytime Frank, where do you think you're getting yourself off to? I love to torture people with their birthdays. So if everybody here on the panel could join me, let's sing DTF a little bit of a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Please feel free to get as off key as you please, because I'm going to be completely off key. So 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
DTF.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. EWE.
There we go. Thank you all very
Can't ask
much.
for a better send off than that.
Absolutely not.
No, it's
You guys are
best.
great. Everybody's great. Thank you, everyone in chat. It was an awesome show. Regularly, anytime you want to come on, brother, you are more than welcome.
Thank you.
Anytime you have time on a Saturday night, we are definitely always here. Alrighty, everybody. Be good to each other. Stay out of trouble. Wash your hands. Don't talk to strangers. And we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, trying to end the stream. Come on. Hit that. There we go. And we are out.
Sound like me, Frank.